Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and yeah, I am still a little tired from last night. But I did sleep good. I just good. What we had last night was a bit much on its channel. I'm still waiting for the closed captions to come up. I don't know when they're gonna get those ready for him because he's so low priority to YouTube. He's not. He doesn't have the closed captions and he doesn't have the chat replay. I don't know why YouTube is taking this sweet time. And both the chat replay and the closed captions. Damn, he needs them, you know. All right, so let's get all the preamble on this guy done. Make sure it gets some cord out of the way here. Yeah, I'm still a little bit off last night. Not too bad. I mean, I could be better. Just give me a second. The brain still kind of is regenerating from last night's adventure. Yeah, so anyway, we had this well wine. It was called Delicious Red Wine. And damn, was that stuff like powerful. I didn't expect it to be that strong. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. And I was like totally cut off guard by that, as was Ed. So we both were kind of stuck in a stupor, going, what do we just drink? That's kind of what it felt like. I was like, wait, what did we just drink? You know, this stuff's so strong. And it was like unbelievable. We weren't expecting that. I was like, we were totally caught off guard by that. I was like, thought it was going to be like the Franzia wine, which is kind of medium strength. It's not as strong, but I was sure not ready for that. No, I wasn't ready for that at all. I was like totally caught off guard. No. Well, I guess that's what happens sometimes when you, it doesn't tell you the alcohol content on the box as far as I could see. I looked. Unless it's some teeny tiny writing somewhere that I missed. So, the Velo wine was definitely a lot more than I expected. As far as strength, he paid for that. I didn't pay for it. He paid for it. And in essence, we paid for it this morning with, he's still asleep. He's like, he's way more out of it than I am, because, like, he had beer, and he had 2 big cups of that stuff, and I was like, oh my god, you know. He's like, I can't believe you drank 2 more cups of that later? Jeez. Well, anyway, that's what happened. He had, not a good way to end the night. Clearly, he's down for the count. Let's put a like in there. Put a like in the like jar. We only get 1 person watching so far. Put a like in the like jar. Please. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Got a minute. Pretty damn dedicated. We come in when I basically got to be left over with a hangover, and I'm here, you know. You know, at least I don't have to operate any heavy machinery today. Unless you're talking about my legs. I had to take the garbage downstairs to the dumpster. Um, yeah, the thing is like, okay, so it's starting to rain again. Wasn't supposed to rain today. It's like, oh, it's cool. And it's soggy. Yeah, I didn't expect that. Cold but soggy today. Kind of like cornflakes and milk, right? It just doesn't. It's not super cold. Now somebody said to me, that with the weather, and on my Discord, they said, "Congratulations, you just trashed the ski season." Wait, first of all, you bitch because I made it too cold. Then the predecessor made it too cold, and now you're bitching because it's too warm. I can remind what do you want? Do you want it to be cold, icy, snowy? Great for skiing, terrible for walking, terrible for those people who want to be able to walk outside and have a good time doing something. Or do you want to sit? Also, I hear Thursday, which is today, that the city of Los Angeles is going to get 1 to 3 inches of rain today. Cool. You guys need rain. Los Angeles county is so lacking in rain. It's not even funny. Something has to wash the shit off the streets, right? All the homeless is shit in the street. No one's gonna wash the shit off the streets. So yeah. So you got rain in Los Angeles. Nothing wrong with that. You try to, like I say, satisfy everybody, and somebody always ends up going out there and says, "Yeah, but." There is no yeah, but. Okay, you either get snow or you don't get snow. You either get rain or you don't get rain. Or you get either it's cold or it's too hot. I try to find a balance between the two. What do you want? Do you want it cold or do you want it hot? If you get too cold, then people freeze. If it gets too hot, then people can't ski, can't toboggan, can't snowboard. I don't get it. But I see we got 4 people on so far. Welcome to the 4 people. Please put a like in the like jar. It's free. It doesn't cost you money. That's free, honey. Just drop a like in the like jar. Ain't gonna kill you. It's not gonna hurt, Not gonna hurt. So tomorrow we're supposed to start with something like Simon Says. I'm going to explain this. It is interested too. And I said, okay. I said, well, it's going to be a pretty simple version of Simon Says. Basically, I think Gidgey's doing the role of Simon. I'm not sure who's doing the role of Simon. Okay. The idea was also is maybe we can get one of the fitness channels to work with us too. That's another possibility. How's that? You have a fitness channel that will basically be guiding our progress towards working the way with you, be 1 pound at a time. Alright, we'll see what happens. How you doing, Scottish Dave? Alright, let me get the panel link. I did post it already. GLA. Yeah. So So do I feel a little bit still hungover? Just a little bit. Did I kiss the porcelain throne this morning? No. Did I eat some breakfast? Yes, I did. So, so if you get the Velo wine, just be aware it's so potent that that stuff will knock you flat on your ass. If you're not careful with it, I didn't know that. I didn't know what the alcohol content of it is. So damn, it was pretty powerful. That one seems stronger than the Francia. Seemed almost like the same level as Tiny Umbrella. Oh. The Moscato seemed kind of weaker than this. So I'm just curious about something. I'm curious about is okay, Scotch J wants to come on. Let's get him on here. Good morning, how you doing?
Oh, but I need TP for my bunghole. TP for my bunghole.
What? I'm sorry, my brain just had a short circuit.
I need TP for my bunghole.
Oh, okay, I get it. In other words, you're looking for some action.
No, it was a phrase that was said on Beavis and Butthead years ago. It's like, I need TP for my bunghole. It was just, they used to give it saying that. It's like, I need TP for my bunghole.
Wow.
TP for my bunghole.
Oh, well. Let's see. Well, still, it was pretty interesting. Like I said, how was your day last night? Did you do anything fun?
I never really done anything really last night. I watched Rosie for a while. She went out in the rain because her area is like being hit by a weather cyclone tomorrow or yesterday, so she went out in the rain. But it wasn't really that great, to be fair. I mean, she kind of like ignored me at the end, really. I sent her about 6 messages and she just blanked every one of them. So I was like, well, fair enough. I tried to send her an amount of money, but but Google won't accept my payment for some reason.
Yeah. So she's got rain in Los Angeles. Okay, yeah.
Oh, it was Santa Rosa.
Fun show and Instant last night. Hi, Dabs. How you doing? Yeah, it was.
It's actually Santa Rosa.
God's here. Good morning, Michelle. How you doing? Pray for the week. 6 pigs, please. Oh. Okay, whatever. He's up with the demons. Ones that ran into the river and drowned. Yeah, I guess so. That was some time ago. Long ago. About 2,000 years ago. So anyway, so you keeping warm over there in Scotland right now?
Not really. It was actually Santa Rosa. Santa Rosa, she was walking around. It wasn't Los Angeles. But no, it's actually quite... It was chilly yesterday. It's not that bad today, but it's raining today.
It was till yesterday. It's not that bad. Okay, well, I'm glad it's doing better weather-wise.
What happened to Tiger Kitty? When will Tiger Kitty be back on?
Okay, I got it. I got some pigs, okay? Yeah, so, where's Andrew today? Where's Tiger Kitty?
No, is Tiger Kitty coming back on, or she left for
Yeah,
good, or
she
what?
will be on. I don't know when she gets on in the morning because she's in the process of relocating. So that's why she's probably not here. Probably not here right now because she's probably relocating, still packing her stuff. Just she said yesterday. She wants to try to pack it before she calls like the movers to take the stuff to the new place.
So where is she moving to, Michelle?
I don't know. I don't know what town she's moving to.
She's staying in America, though.
She's taking America. That I do know. Yes. Yes, she's taking America.
Right.
Wish.
Anyway, I need to go and pee, and I need to get something to eat from the takeaway, so I'll speak to you later, Michelle.
Okay. Let's go get something to eat. And then, yeah, so anyway, I don't know where Tiger Kitty's moving to in America. I just know she's moving someplace new. Like I was saying, is I wish I had the ability to do that kind of stuff where I could just basically pick up all my bags and go somewhere else easily. I had a really weird dream yesterday. This morning. It seemed it was an Italian wedding reception for somebody, and somehow Stan CT and David Noodles had brought me down here. The only problem was David Noodles and Stan got into a bit of an argument. Stan stormed out, and Noodles thought Stan was taking me home, and he didn't, and I ended up staying there, and it closed. Hi, Savannah, how you doing? The reception center.
Good morning.
And so, I'm just going to tell my story, a dream I had last night. So, of course, they locked up the reception center, and I was stuck in the building. So, I called the local police in the dream, and I said, I'm stuck here, because no one told me where I was supposed to go. And I, so they called in the dream, they called the reception owner and had the key. So I got, it was in New Jersey apparently. And then they picked me up and like, okay. So I'm sitting in the 23rd precinct. I'm like, alright, now how am I supposed to get back to Connecticut? And the sergeant's sitting there like pulling his hair out of his skull. I was like, I don't know how you even got here. I can tell you how I got here, but unfortunately my right's not here. I don't know how I'm going to get home. It's just...
Oh, no.
I think that's a foreshadowing. It's like something like... It could happen like just like that, you know? All of a sudden something goes wrong, and all of a sudden I'm get left behind, and I'm still stuck in my wheelchair, and I got my white dress on. I'm like, okay, how am I supposed to get home now? I didn't even know what I was supposed to do.
Oh my gosh. Did you sleep good though?
What's that? Yes, I did. I did sleep good.
You're so good.
Before I had the dream, that is.
Yeah.
And then my brain was still trying to lucid dreaming. It's like, okay, let's pick this apart. It's like, oh, suddenly it became kind of a puzzle. What happened? Why did it happen? When did it happen? And basically it was in the dream, Stan CT and Noodles got into a heated row. Stan CT stormed out of the reception, but no one told me, and he didn't even bother to look for me because I guess he thought Noodles was going to take me home. Noodles wasn't expecting to take me home, so everybody went home from the reception, and I sat there in the dark after they turned all the lights off and set the alarm and he locked all the doors, and I was like, oh wait, no, what am I supposed to do?
Oh, wow.
And then, of course, in the dream, I remembered about the one woman that got... This is a true story. This part's a true story. There was a woman that got stuck in a CVS. The same thing happened. She came into CVS to get something right before closing. And she missed the final call. And all of a sudden they locked the doors without checking to see if she was still in there. All of a sudden she was stuck in there, and like
Whoa.
she called 911 and said, I'm stuck in the CVS, I gotta get out. They had to call the owner of the
Oh my
CVS to get her out of there.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, could you imagine if she had a dead battery on her phone?
Yes. She would have been there all night.
She would have been there all night unless she used one of the house phones, which probably would have triggered off one of the alarm systems.
Oh yeah. Well, I think the main phones, they're probably like in the office area.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it depends on the story. Yeah.
Just like at the when they called the convention center person, they said, "Please tell Michelle, do not do any kind of heavy movement or anything because they got motion sensing alarms in there." I'm like, "Oh, I'm in a wheelchair. I'm not going anywhere."
Yeah.
I just need to know when I'm going to be getting the door open so I can get out.
Right.
That was just so strange. And it was kind of like the tarot reading we did yesterday about the whole thing, not the whole trip. That's where we scrubbed it. We said, "Oh, this isn't going to work." No.
Right.
No. Too many broken hearts. Too many invulnerabilities. Too many financial problems. No, this is not selling a good deal. I said, screw
Well,
that.
that's probably a good choice, you know. I mean, you can
Yeah.
always plan for something else, or you know.
Yeah. Right now I haven't heard anybody come up with another plan yet, so.
Yeah. Well, give it some time. You know what I mean?
God's
See
hero. Let
happen.
God heal you. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, Father Yahweh hasn't exactly fixed my kneecap yet. So, but then again, from talking to Mother God, she said that now with the new insurance, I could get my kneecap fixed. But I really need to make sure I'm on the ground floor first. Because I will be in a wheelchair for a while they do rehab. Because I don't plan to stay in the convalescent home for months in a row because I have too many responsibilities here.
Right.
And that's the one thing that people don't realize is I don't have anyone else to take care of the cat. I don't have anyone else to take care of the rent. I don't have anyone else to take care of the
Ed
bills.
is there.
I
I
have
have
to
Ed, Michelle. I don't take care of the cat, Michelle.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Ed can help for sure.
no, he
His
can't pay my
little
electric
duties.
bill. He can't pay my phone bill. He can't pay because unfortunately he doesn't have access to my account numbers,
Oh.
and he doesn't have access to my username and password. So
I mean,
he-
everything's online, Michelle. You can do that from the facility if you get your knee fixed. You don't have to be at home to pay your bills.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can
yeah,
do it online.
yeah,
anywhere.
except
Yeah.
the landlord doesn't take PayPal. If he took PayPal,
I mean, Michelle, if Jimmy
paying the
knows
rent
what's
would be
going
no
on,
problem.
I'm sure Michelle, if you inform Jimmy what's going on, I'm sure, if need be, he would let you just pay it in one lump sum or something when you got back or whatever the case may be,
Right.
Michelle.
Well, right now,
you're
the way it
thinking too much
is
into
on
it,
all reality, it would make sense to first of all move to the ground floor. Thank you very much, God's hero. Much appreciated. Well, unfortunately, sin pigs everywhere. I don't know.
Oh, that was nice. The donation.
Oh, very nice of the noodles. Thank you,
Very
or
nice.
God's hero, whatever. God bless you.
So the thing
Michelle,
is that I take care of all the bills and stuff. So, so if I was ever get my knee fixed and knee surgery and all that, and I also have to do hip surgery too, you're talking about somebody who is going to be basically, even if it's just a knee, I mean, I'm still going to need time to recuperate. I mean,
Right.
and that means that, yeah, I'll be in a wheelchair for a while. It means I have to be in an apartment that can easily build an accessibility ramp. The bathroom is fairly up to date, new one downstairs, but it's He doesn't have a handicap ramp in there. But I'm sure Jimmy's maintenance guy can easily slap together something that meets code so I can get in and out of the apartment. But we gotta get the apartment first. So we let the landlord know that I wanted the apartment. That's all I can tell you. But it wouldn't be until March. So hopefully, maybe this year, we can get the knee fixed. Maybe. And then while you're at it, why don't you also get the teeth fixed, and maybe if it's practical to get your cataract removed from the eye at the same time with the right eye. Because the left eye doesn't have a cataract. My right eye does. And that's another possibility. Is when we can fix the cataract too at the same time. But until all the optimal situations fall into place, it's not going to happen. Because I got to be able to take care of everything. I don't have a significant other that I trust with my finances to do all the work.
Right. Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah. Thank you. But still, thanks for the donation anyway.
God bless you by God blessing God's hero, Michelle. God is good. God is glorious.
Yes, and you can be healed with prayer. Amen.
Amen. Michelle, you don't even need
The only
surgery.
thing is this God's hero mistakenly calls me a guy name, and I don't have a guy name. Sorry, it's Michelle. It's not that other name. Please do not insult me. If it's an accent, that's fine. It's
Who's calling you a different name, Michelle? What are you talking about? Yeah, you can be healed by the power of prayer. Who's calling you a different name, Michelle?
I don't see it.
I don't know, yeah.
Go back up a few bit, God heroes. It says over here. Let's see, we can get back over here. It says here.
It could be like autocorrect or something, Michelle, on the phone, Maybe
it said, are you feeling sick, Michelle? No, I'm not. At first she said, good morning, Michael. And
maybe it was like a typo or autocorrect on the phone, Michelle. It happens to me sometimes,
Yeah.
The other day, I said to my friend,
hey,
want to come over and hang? And it meant, hey, want to come over and bang? And it was just like a huge mix-up, yeah. I'm
an active card-carrying member of the Roman Catholic Church, so, yeah. Maybe I don't go to Mass all the time, but I do, take body and blood of Christ on occasion. Are you familiar with Mother Asna? Sure. It's a... why does everybody say Mother Asna? She doesn't have asthma. It's asthma. Let's type this in so you know it. It is Mother... Oh, it is space Mother AZNA. Not a breathing disorder. Okay. Not a breathing disorder. Oh, forgive me, guys. Go on. Have a little, I'm still slowly hungover. All right. Okay, good enough. All right.
Yeah, when I try and spell your name too, it wants to put 2 L's.
Some people type with 2, some people type with 1, but my birth certificate's got 1 L.
Yeah, so I always have to correct it before I send the message, So sometimes people might be in a hurry sending a message too,
Yeah.
It was just an honest mistake.
So, Jesus. Oh, Jesus didn't actually drown the pigs themselves. They drowned themselves. Okay. You see, because they said, after he had cast out the demons, and they said, Rabbi, cast us into the swine over there. And he casted them into the swine. And immediately the demons took hold of the swine, and then they rushed into the river and drowned. Well, why would they do that? When they actually asked him to be cast into the swine so they could live. I think the story is that this is trying to show the destructive nature of the demons. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, demons are bad news. Yeah. So God didn't.
Michelle, do you have any after workout, like drink mix or anything like that you can have?
No, I just get coffee and water.
Oh. Well, I was gonna
and
suggest
some
maybe
Diet
you can
Cola.
get some of that. It's like a powder you'll mix with water, for after your workout.
Yeah, like a nice protein powder.
Yeah.
What I used to do, Michelle, when I was in
Oh,
bodybuilding,
Ed has
Michelle, I would
Gatorade,
drink-
but that's for him. He didn't buy it for me. So
Michelle, a good thing I used to like to do when I would work out, Michelle, is I would drink 2 raw eggs every 2 hours.
no.
Yeah, crack a couple eggs in the black and
No. I'm not
drink them
doing that.
down.
Oh no, that
no.
would be so gross.
It's pure protein.
I do got some Jack Link's beef jerky though.
Oh yeah, that would be good. Protein. You need protein, especially after your workout. Yes.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, that'd be good. Some kind of meat. I'd just go with the raw eggs, though.
Protein, I'm not short on. Protein, I get plenty of protein. The problem is that
That's what's most important.
So tomorrow we're going to start with the Simon Says game. So Gidgey is going to be playing the Simon, I think.
Hello, Michelle.
Yes.
Hello, Michelle.
What's going on, Dave? Good afternoon.
Hi.
I
you
went
doing,
to the
Smash
takeaway, man. Look at this. Look what I bought.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I see you.
It's a doner kebab.
You got a beard on your face. Oh, yeah, you do have a beard. Kind of like a David Noodle's beard.
There you go.
Okay, okay. I think you're.
Are you excited, Michelle?
That's what you
What's
call
that?
Are you excited to start your workout?
Well,
Your
Ed
morning
said he
workout?
wants. Ed said he'd like to join us, but I said, "Well, I don't know how you're going to do that when you're sleeping." I said it's going to be in the morning show, so well, it doesn't have to be. It could be nearly.
Are you going to name it Workout with Michelle? The morning. What are you going to name it? You should name it like the morning workout with Michelle or something like
I don't
that.
have a
You need to
name
have
for it
something-
right now because I want to see how the hell it goes first. So,
Morning mukbang. Just bunk a workout, Michelle. Just sit there and eat a couple dozen donuts.
No.
Couple of milk in ya. Let's have some fun.
I had
we
2
gotta-
bowls of Crisp
Getting
Fix
fit
this morning.
2023, Michelle. Get fit.
Yeah.
Food season is right around the corner. We got to get ready. Summer will be here before we know it.
Do you have a scale where you can weigh yourself? Like to start.
I don't have a scale, no.
Oh dang. Okay.
I'm sorry, but
maybe
the
just
ones
when,
that
like, the last time
have
you went to the doctor.
LED displays on the wall cost a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, maybe just like the last time you went to the doctor, kind of have that weight as like a before, and then I don't know how you would kind of weigh yourself every week or whatever.
Let's not get too ahead of
No.
ourselves. First of all,
Yeah.
I'm sure I can tell I lose weight, but besides, my underwear is feeling bigger.
Oh, there you go. Well, that will help, to help you focus on your goals, because you're going to feel a lot better when you start working out. It's going to help you in a lot of ways.
Well, let's just see how this goes first. So anyway, in the story I had this morning, I don't know. like I said, that sounded like a foreboding warning that somehow the situation between Noodles
No,
and
Michelle,
Stan
it's something
CT.
that you fear, and it's always on your mind, and that's why you dreamt about it. It's not a forewarning. It's a fear you have. You think about it, and you're gonna dream about it. That's plain and simple, Michelle. There's no future, and you getting ditched or stranded. It's just a fear you
No, I
have
see it as a
that you're thinking
forewarning,
about.
even though we already scrubbed it. And the reason is because number one, it was in color. Number two, it is based on what I knew was a possibility. It could happen.
I mean, anything's a possibility, though, Michelle. I mean, you could go out and find a bag of $1 million with $1 million in it. You could, you know, I mean, like, and there's the endless possibilities of things that happen, but it wouldn't have happened with Stan and Noodles.
The point is I tend to
You know,
listen to my conscience when it tells me that something is guaranteed to be a disaster. And then the tarot cards said the same thing. It's like, okay, this just reaffirms what I already thought. Thank you again for the donation.
Sorry to hear that, Michelle. I know you were really excited to go and everything, and you had planned for it for a while, and you know.
Yeah, I was excited. And yes, I was planning for it, but so was Noodles, and so was Stan. And the thing is that for reasons that is complicated around involving Noodles' own issues, not mine.
Yeah.
He didn't feel he could do it. Okay, that's not that's not unexpected. That's really not. It's not really unexpected at all. So, because of that reason, hell happens. What are you going to do? You're going to just keep rolling with the punches and just keep going. I mean, there's still opportunities. We can still go to the strip club. We can still do that. In fact, I'm sure for Stan, the strip club would be a lot less easier for two reasons. Number one, it's easy to walk with the walker from the car to the strip club than it is to lug a wheelchair and throw it in the back of the boot of his car and then have me get all set up and shit like that. And then basically wheel me in there. Hope I can find a table that has handicapped accessibility. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So I think it's just obvious just that the planning, and then like I said, like you said, or it was Gitchy that said this. Then she said, "Wait a minute, you want to put the cart before the horse." This, in other words, you wanted to do this, finance the whole trip, do a live stream to make up for the money you're spending. But then you're saying, because you're having problems, you can't go live. And so, what means that you're not going to get the kind of money that you were expecting to get to come in because of that reason. So that means that basically you're going to be high and dry in Manhattan with no money return on your investment. And then everybody's going to be angry. I said the closest example would be is like going into Manhattan, missing the train, or heaven forbid, for this example, let's just assume it's nothing bad. Let's just say, for example, you got in there, you missed the train going home. Okay, this simple example. You're out of cash. You're trying to do panhandling to get the money for the return train ticket to go back to Central Row in Hartford, then to go take the bus back from Hartford to Winston. And it's just bad timing. It should be the opposite. You should be putting money aside first because you're going to need that. You already said how much it's going to cost. You already said to me how much it's going to cost for gas. Travel time.
No, I'm sorry, Michelle, but you're goddamn boring me, Michelle. We've been talking. We don't need to beat this horse to death, Michelle. Can we please talk about something different aside from this fucking trip and what the possibilities are? This has been done to death, Michelle. What are your thoughts on Congress fighting right now, Michelle? Have you been watching all the craziness that's been happening in Congress? Like, have you taken a look at the news or anything lately, Michelle?
I do know about McCarthy's role as Speaker of the House. He's not likely to win. I know that much. What else is going on in Congress?
I mean, they're having it's a ruckus over there. It's a ruckus. You should bring it up live. You should watch like live Congress coverage. They're arguing and fussing.
What about this new $1.7 trillion spending bill? Now,
with the voting,
let's cover that because according to one of the people that talks about the emergency pandemic relief, sounds like she makes it sound like it's already been passed. And I'm like, no, it hasn't been passed yet. The emergency pandemic is in this bill, this 4,000 plus page bill, to terminate it.
Yeah.
But she's making it sound like it's already passed. It didn't. It passed the Senate, but it didn't get us the House.
You should cover it. Bring up some of the Congress and watch them arguing and stuff, Michelle. It's hilarious. It's great. You should cover it. Bring some up on your channel and cover it for a bit.
All right. Well, let me take a quick look at the headlines on that. Okay.
All right.
You guys usually get mad when it brings up.
I'm just really tired of hearing of this trip already. I think everyone else is as well. It's not going to happen. Let's not, I'm not, I'm just saying. I think everyone's just really tired of hearing about it as well. I mean, it's been a topic of conversation and for like a week or two now, and let's just talk about the real world stuff. There's a lot going on in the real world,
All right,
in the news world, or whatever you want to call it.
Let's get this.
I agree.
Let's check out some headlines, Michelle.
Hold on, I'm looking at it. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, so
a lot of craziness.
We'll start with today's headlines, and then we'll work our way through it. And then we'll get to the Congress. I'm sure some headlines. Okay.
Yeah.
Never Kevin Republican holdout claims I'm out of bid to stop McCarthy fails. Never my way or the highway. Never Kevin Republican holdout claims I'm out of bid to stop McCarthy fails. Alright. So here's a quick recap. After 6 votes in 2 days, House Republicans still do not have a consensus candidate for Speaker, and 20 GOP holdouts remain opposed to Representative-elect Kevin McCarthy, the Republican in California, for the job. One member of the group, Dan Bishop of North Carolina, went so far as to say that he would resign from Congress if they're unsuccessful in their efforts to bring about institutional change in the House, which they do not trust McCarthy to deliver. We're going to either see improvement up here, the same way we made remarkable improvements in North Carolina, in the state legislature, or I'm out. Bishop told Roll Call, an interview published early Thursday morning. In other words, he's saying he wants to quit if they don't stop Kevin McCarthy. Making progress. Hamlin's father delivers much needed good news to Damar's Bill's teammates. Okay, that's the guy that had the heart problem. Elon weighs in. Twitter boss reveals his pick for House Speaker as vote heads into third day. What's his Speaker's choice? Twitter owner and CEO Elon Musk is backing House Representative Republican leader Kevin McCarthy. I'm not surprised. So far, I don't see any other candidates. Passing torch Democrat senator announces she will not seek re-election, leaving swing state seat up for grabs. This looks like an old lady, too. No laughing matter. Idaho murder suspect reportedly makes tasteless jokes in prison. Classroom controversy. Parents consider lawsuit to stop trans teacher from wearing Z-cup fake breasts to class.
What? Let's cover that one then. So hold on. Let's stop on that story headline, Michelle. Let's read a little bit.
Z-cups?
Z-cup? Did you say Z as in zebra?
Yes.
Like a Z? Holy shit! I've never even heard of a Z cups, Michelle. What?
That's
Let's read in a little bit more into that one, Michelle.
the
if you don't
Jennifer
mind.
J size.
Yeah, let's read into that a bit more. Where's that happening at? What part of the country is that happening at?
Another Jennifer J fan. Parents at Oakville Trafalgar High School in Canada are considering pursuing legal action to stop transgender teacher Kayla Leno from wearing Z-cup prosthetic breasts to class. Rishi Bandhu, an attorney and parents of a child at the school, spoke out about the issue, saying teachers should be required to adhere to the same dress code as students. Okay. Alright. First of all, Z cup, Jennifer J size. Alright. I don't see what kind of bra you would use for that. Same dress codes as students. It's just huge. The noodles ones come on. Good morning. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Michelle. Listen, Schmeckle, is there anything you can get in touch with Bob Larson? You could reach out to Bob Larson. He's a professional exorcister, and I think that he might actually be able to perform something on Michelle.
You said he's like what is he, a professional what? You were breaking up.
He performs exorcisms.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? We tried in the past, Noodles. Michelle, or Lumi, I should say, is really hesitant about talking to an exorcist because that was tried to been lined up in the past. Michelle, what are your thoughts on talking to an exorcist, Michelle?
I already have, and they said that it's not demonic.
But what if this person finds her to be not demonic and wants to drive her out of your body? Would you let them attempt to prove that she's not demonic?
Why would you want to drive a good person out of a good person's body?
Well, because you're not willing to let Michelle be. You're not willing to leave Michelle and let her find a human companion. So something's got to give, Lumi.
Michelle actually asked me to stay many, many years ago.
Well, I mean, you kind of outstayed your welcome, though, Lumi. I mean, Michelle wants a human companion now, and you're kind of just
that's fine. That's fine.
Well, you're getting in the way of that, Lumi, and you kind of need to.
Absolutely, there's no reason why. Look, I mean,
kind of need to hit the door, Lumi. You've overstayed your welcome.
Let's just get.
Here's a biblical story about the pigs and the demons being cast into the pigs and then drove into the ocean, right? You realize that these people were living in caves. You're kind of living in a cave. They were possessed by these spirits. You're sort of possessed by Lumi. And Jesus was the only one to be able to drive these demons out of these people's bodies. So Larson, we got Bob Larson, Michelle. Bob Larson is willing to come to Winstead, Connecticut and perform a live exorcism on you in your apartment.
Wow.
Well, I mean, let's see, I'm just looking at special. Yeah, where would you get a Type Z cup bra? Honestly,
we're not talking about the bra anymore. We're talking about Bob Larson coming and doing an exorcism on Lumi live in your apartment.
I think
if you're not demonic, would you let this guy?
I think Ed needs help more than Lumi does. Oh yeah, that definitely needs help, and he refuses to get help.
Well, you're diverting from the topic again, Lumi. You're trying to distract Michelle from not getting rid of you.
No, actually, I'm not.
Someone's got to get exercised, and it ain't going to be her.
How in the hell?
Exercise or exorcist, and Michelle's not interested in either.
Uh-oh, Michelle.
Yeah. No, I said we were going to do the exercise.
I think it'd be interesting, but, to get Michelle to do it, again, Lumi's very hesitant, Noodles, for some reason. So, I mean, if you can get him,
Some reason.
Yes,
Lumi's very scared of a professional exorcism and holy water for some reason.
Anyway, let's get back to this Z Cup thing.
Honestly,
Honestly,
over it, Michelle. It's just a weird tranny who wants to have big tits to draw more attention
in
to herself.
Canada,
Pretty gross. I mean,
with Jennifer J. Boop, Miss J.
those people
Boobs.
shouldn't even be teaching children to begin with. It's kind of misleading. I get it's 2023, but I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's
we
be
don't really need to
honest.
talk about that if you don't want.
This is really irregular. I agree.
Creepy.
And I'm like, number one,
They don't even
why?
make tits.
Here's the part I don't get.
The biggest I've ever
Why
seen.
in God's green earth would you want to have a Z Cup?
Michelle, can I talk about a very old memory really quick? From a childhood that probably fucked me up.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh please tell me.
I
Yeah.
remember-
It was just a share.
It's very brief. I just remember seeing a picture on television. It was Jerry Springer for sure. And I remember him like posing in the picture between two giant breasts. He was in between them. And there was one breast on one side of his head and one breast on another. And he was kind of making like a, oh, what have I gotten myself into face? And that image is just in my head. I don't know where I saw it as a child.
How does the image make you feel though? Like when you think about it now as an adult?
It didn't affect me sexually at all. I don't have like a Jennifer J style big breast fetish, which is surprising.
Okay.
But I do like funny situations, so.
Fair enough.
So this subject that she was talking about kind of reminds you of that, right?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta
She's probably as
Michelle, if
intrigued
we're
as
gonna
I
talk
am.
about Michelle, if we're gonna talk about big tits, Michelle, you gotta put a trigger warning for Wiggy.
Yeah.
I mean, we need trigger warnings for Wiggy and anyone else who may have been exposed, traumatized, or just amused by big tits as a child. We gotta put
Her
trigger warnings.
chiropractor's going to love her. Oh, absolutely. And if she ever got real ones like that, her back would be all messed up for life.
Mhm.
Because next thing you know, she's going to go to the doctor and go, I need a mastectomy, I need a breast reduction. These are too heavy.
Michelle, did you ever watch any of those talk shows in the 90s? Jerry Springer, Jenny Jones, Ricky Lake.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch any of those ones?
I
You
remember
into those?
Jerry Springer. I did remember seeing Ricky Lake.
Michelle, Jerry Springer's right in your backyard. I think Stanford or Hartford, Connecticut. That's
Yeah.
where they film it.
Stanford.
I don't know why you haven't even attended. You should be in the audience at least like once a week, Michelle.
Well, I don't think he does
right in your
actually.
backyard. I'd go there all the time. I'd love to be in Jerry.
Well, anyway, the point is that those two talk shows I watched a lot as a kid, actually three, was Oprah Winfrey,
Okay.
Sal, Jesse Raphael, and Hugh Donahue. Those were the three I watched most of the time.
Those are the three that always had the KKK on, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, there's that.
Yep, Montel Williams had
Oh,
it on,
Montel
too.
Williams, that's the fourth one. I know about it, I didn't watch it much. And of course, I watched Merv Griffin and I watched Dinah Shore too as a kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I
cool.
go back. Oh, yeah, Mike
Wow.
Douglas too. Oh, yeah. I didn't really get into
So
him much.
So you said the 90s?
I grew up in the 1970s, honey. I actually was born in 1968.
I mean, Oprah wasn't on in the 70s. I mean, like Montel, Donahue wasn't on in the 70s. Michelle, I mean,
No, Paul, you said from the 90s, right?
right?
Wow, I was just a baby then.
Yeah. I mean, I was like 10 years old. Like 84. I was
Crazy.
born, so I mean, yeah. I remember all those shows, though. I mean, like Jerry Springer was awesome in the 90s, Michelle. Not like what it is today. Same thing with Maury Povich. Like those shows were great in the 90s. Like now they're just shit. I mean,
Yeah.
but like, yeah. I was just wondering if Michelle ever got into any of that. So that's cool, though.
You remember the Martin Downey Jr. show with the stage icon of the guy with a big mouth open? Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
He was kind
to be on every show.
of
and just do it.
a bit confrontational. I remember that.
Like that's the one benefit Connecticut has. Michelle is like Jerry Springer's film there. I would definitely have tried to have been on the show a few times if I were in Connecticut.
There's WWE or whatever it is called now. That's in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Michelle, would you wrestle a couple of what are they called? Vixens or divas? Yeah. Would you wrestle a couple of hot, sexy divas, Michelle?
What?
Would you wrestle 2 sexy wrestling divas? Those are the wrestling women. They're usually really good looking and in great shape.
I don't even need wrestling training.
Well, you don't need any, Michelle. You know, you just grab on and squeeze, you know?
There's a lot of wrestling videos on the internet that can help you learn some moves.
Michelle, you know what's better than seeing a naked woman wrestle, Michelle?
What's that?
Seeing her box.
Oh, okay.
Get it?
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Like her vagina? Her box?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. All right. Yeah, Michelle, I think you do really good at wrestling.
Speaking of boxer, if you remember Tanya Harding, so you may not know this, she went from figure skating to boxer. I don't know how she did.
She does boxing of some sort still.
Like she just clubs people in the leg if she's like losing. She just smack them in the leg. Yeah, Nancy Kerrigan them. I believe she also did porno as well, Michelle. She did
I have a lot of empathy for Nancy Kerrigan because she's got problems with the knee like I have. I can get what happened to Nancy Kerrigan. That was kind of sucky.
What, Michelle? She was literally assaulted. I mean, like she didn't slip on the ice, and because of her landlord, she was assaulted, and she was an Olympic figure skater, and it completely ruined her career.
Right.
I mean, opposed to you, it just kind of set you back a bit.
But you know what? Ice is involved, and Michelle likes ice, so it's very similar.
I mean, granted, the year that you took off, Michelle, you let COVID come into the United States because you didn't make it cold enough to kill it.
Oh, that's right. There's a new COVID flavor coming into the United States. Oh, guaranteed to kill very efficiently. Yeah. But is totally immune to the vaccine.
Every year it's
how lovely. Yes,
Michelle, every year you're killing people. 2020 it was the COVID. This year it's Buffalo. 2021 it was Texas. Come on, Michelle.
Oh, that's a great,
you were a humanitarian, Michelle. What's going on here?
I support it.
You
can
what are you going to bring us next year? There's always something. I'm
let me read you that piece. I thought that was really, really crappy, but it's actually a news article, and I just saw it in our Discord, and it's a news source. This turns out there's a new COVID strain flavor, and I don't know what you'd call it. Guaranteed to kill you deader.
Wow, it sounds like you have it. You need to blow your nose, woman. Are you okay?
Yeah,
like
I think it's
COVID.
here. Yeah, I think it's.
We all probably have it, Michelle.
You feeling all right, Michelle?
So, like I said,
can you take your temperature with the thermometer?
So there's a new COVID strain, and that is totally immune to the vaccine.
Michelle, it sounds like you should take your temperature because you're sounding kind of sick, Michelle.
Or was on my YouTube? I think it was a YouTube.
Michelle, why don't you blow your nose and take your temperature?
The point is
you sounded sick, Michelle.
The new flavor is guaranteed to be more virulent and more deadly, and is immune to the vaccine.
She's still not gonna blow her nose, guys. She's just gonna sit there with all that snot there.
What's that?
What are your thoughts on that, Michelle?
What are your thoughts, Michelle?
On what?
The new COVID. The new COVID.
What you just said, the new tasty COVID.
I still think somebody's making the crap. Strain. Honestly. I'll say that. I think somebody's still making the crap.
You should get vaccinated, Michelle.
Hi.
No, don't get the.
How you doing? How you doing, Darnell?
Michelle, just blow your nose like Chinese people do. Just cover one side and just go.
Is that what they do?
Oh yeah.
Really?
They're very actively protesting the Chinese government's zero tolerance policy and saying, this sucks.
Yeah, like give them tissues. I would agree with the government. Like, what are you people doing? Like, use your sleeve. Like, don't just put it out there. Like, you gotta dispose of that.
Someone could slip on it.
That's gross. Yeah.
Last night was a total disaster for the sin base. I don't know what the hell he's talking about here. He beat them back with the power of God and Google. Well, I'm sorry, but BlackRock is still running around in charge of all the real estate and all the entertainment industry, so those sin pigs are still doing their shit.
Same old tricks.
All the mass media moguls are still doing their shit. China still basically is behind a lot of the American entertainment industry, so you didn't back them down. Google's still playing games with people's data. They haven't backed down.
Yeah, the world's fucked, Michelle. God's hero. What is your favorite Bible verse, God's hero? Just out of curiosity. Michelle, we got a very religious person in the chat. I'm not really trying to talk too much religion, but I'm just curious what God's hero's favorite Bible verse is. What's your favorite Bible verse, Michelle? You're a Catholic. You're a religious person. What's your favorite Bible verse, Michelle?
Actually, the whole Beatitudes is pretty much my favorite Bible verse. But basically,
what verse is that? What book?
Blessed those are humble, for they shall see God.
Right, but what's the verse though? What's the reference?
It's in the book of Matthew, chapter 11. It's part of the Beatitudes.
Oh, okay. What's the verse again?
It's from the Sermon on the Mount.
Okay, right on. Oh, no, Bible study time. Oh, okay.
No, Baroness, don't worry about it. We're not going to get too much into that right now.
Sorry, Michelle. I'm not trying to turn your channel. I was just curious on God's hero's favorite verse. That's all.
So what's God's heroes?
Your guess is as good as mine, Michelle. Your guess is as good as mine. Anyway, what do you think about that football player, Michelle? I got hit the other day and had a heart attack, and now he's in the,
I see it. He's recovering. He's doing better.
Oh, that's good. Do you think he'll play football again after this situation, or do you think he'll be like, you know what, it's time to retire?
Yeah, he's doing better. His family said, so that's good. It's not like he ended up meeting Mr. Grim Reaper yet.
He's in critical condition. He's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think he'll go back to football if he survives? Like he's got a contract to fulfill. He signed that contract with the Bengals, and he's got to fulfill it.
You're talking about heart that is behind the rib cage, and that means it's a hell of a compression hit impact.
Yeah, jostled his heart.
Yeah,
it's terrible. But hopefully he pulls through, and all's well.
So, Baroness, what you got against the Bible anyway? I'm not trying to pick on the atheists or the non-followers.
Hey, atheist, what's up?
Oh, they're probably not even there. Michelle, she said she's taking off. She's probably not even in chat anymore. She says gotta run.
Yeah.
So, or maybe she went to Bible study. Why do you think she has anything against it? She said, "Oh, Bible study time." Like maybe she's late for it. I reminded her that it's time for Bible study, and she left.
That's nice.
Like a friendly reminder.
God works in mysterious ways.
How is it a vaccine? Let's look at this. His guy's having a major impact, from what I understand.
Who, God?
How does that have to do with vax?
God took a big hit last year, guys.
Well, you saying that the vaccine made his ribs weaker, so they didn't protect his heart as well? Is that what you're trying to say? Because it was an impact hit.
Um,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm not gonna argue about it. Either way.
I get what you mean, Baroness. I was raised like as a Baptist, and I don't practice the religion. Like one of my buddies made sense to me one day. I was like 17, 18. He's like, "Hey, Paul, why do you go to church? You break all the rules." I'm like, "You're goddamn right, I do." You know.
Technically, I was raised originally as a child as Lutheran, became Catholic later on through RCIA. So,
I think
because I
you said it best,
thought the
Michelle.
Lutheran church was a flim flam. Ask me,
Well, I
I
think-
thought that church was so wrong when they got rid of the concepts of the sacraments in the Lutheran church at the time of Martin Luther. I said, this is bullshit. I said, confession is so important, and I told this to the pastor. I said, do you realize that one of the most important sacraments is confession? Well, we believe in sola scriptura. I said, sola scriptura is fine, but there's also the acts of good faith, which is also important too. You need to have both to be a well-rounded Christian. You can't just have one or the other. I mean, you can have a person that does all the good faith and he studies the Bible, but then he goes out there and acts like a total jerk and doesn't even show his compassion and his Christianity. No. It takes
I think
both.
I'm very charitable and a Christian.
You do
but I
the
like
walk, you do the
dirty
talk,
stuff.
okay? That's a simple fact.
No, that confession stuff is all bullshit. It's just a way for them to see what type of shit you're doing, and if you're into the same type of stuff that they're into, you know, they're
Screening
just nosy
process.
people. I would never snitch on myself to a priest, to God. It ain't fucking happening. They're a bunch, you know. Go fuck
Yeah, I
yourself.
don't-
You know, I would just sit there. I would be the very defiant one. Paul, you got to confess a sin. I'm sitting there for as long as it takes until they tell me to
That's
go.
one thing. Yeah, I never got on board with that. Confessing sins to the priest.
What,
I mean, you
Cindy?
don't have to do that, but if I
I
was in
take
that prison, I would never do that.
Priest. Nope.
Never do that.
That's
Fuck that.
okay. Sometimes, Debs, you're right. Sometimes that speech to text does get it wrong. Look, I'm looking at the closed captions coming out of the Google
That
Meets,
happens.
and I see it often. Sometimes Google Meets spells it out as MEATS.
Oh, yeah.
Does Google make meat? I don't know. Hey, can I have a Google Meets pork chop, please? I have some steaks instead. Would you like those? Here, I had pork chops. Oh. Well, what about some baby back ribs? No, I'm sorry. Only got steaks.
What did you think of
Fine.
Ed's show yesterday? Did you enjoy it?
Oh man, I listened at work and I was
Yeah.
laughing so much. I couldn't hear it really good because my coworker was talking a lot and that's supposed
Yeah.
to be on the phone. But oh man, Michelle, that was so good.
It was a great show last night, Michelle. It was fun time.
Yeah.
Fun time.
Yeah, easy on
I'm
the
glad Ed
easy
got
on the Vela box wine. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Easy
You're
on
in a
that
good
stuff.
mood. I wish I would have known you were doing that, Michelle. I would have tried. I would have like drank like a bunch of Bacardi or something and joined you. Like I wish I would have known
yeah.
you were getting drunk. I would have. I would have had
That's
a
the
couple
thing.
drinks.
We don't know what was going on before that. You guys must have been drinking and said, "Hey, let's go live. Fuck it."
Exactly, and you know,
Yeah,
God bless
that's
you for
what he
getting it
said.
going,
Let's go
Michelle.
live, Michelle. Well, we
Michelle
like
said she
doing
tried to
live
stand
show.
up. She fell back in her chair.
And like my brain was quickly turning into mush. I was like, okay, we're get this done before I fall, before I told the giant turd.
But
So we rushed to get a camera.
Michelle, though, what a fun thing to do on a Wednesday night, just a random Wednesday
Yeah.
night. Did you have fun, though, Michelle? That's what matters. Did you have a good time?
That's okay.
Yeah, it's all right. And we had a good time on your show,
But
chatting
having my
with you.
brain turn into mush within this by the second wasn't so good.
Wow.
It happens. You know,
Yeah,
sometimes
it goes
catches up.
fast. Yeah.
It'll creep up on you sometimes, Michelle. I can't tell you how many times, you know, I've gone to the bar and before I knew it, like, yeah, it just creeps up on you.
Oh, it's
Before you know
every
it,
single
too
time
late.
I drink, Michelle. Every single. Like I'll just drink one, but I drink it too fast, and
Exactly, yeah. And it's like, man, this
Yeah.
ain't doing nothing. Like, I'll have another one.
Yeah.
Drink it fast, and then before you know it, it's too late.
Yeah, Michelle, I do the same, suffer the same problem that you do, but I have fun.
Yeah.
You just got to enjoy yourself, Michelle, and you look like you're having a good
I'm
time.
just a little cross that even though we told the system to save the chat replay is not out yet. The
That's
closed
all right,
captions
Michelle.
is not out yet either.
So when I watch a video, I don't really look at the chat replay. I kind of just watch the video. I don't really care what the people in the chat are saying. I mean, obviously,
Their
like
names change, their accounts get deleted. They're just, it doesn't stand up against time anyway.
Yeah. I don't really, I wouldn't really put too much worry.
Sometimes what I'll do is I put the phone in my chest and I'll listen to the shows, and then I start the shows up, and the next thing you know, when I wake up and the show is like 3/4 over, and I'm like, okay, what did I miss?
Yeah.
That's what I like to do. If it's a really important show, I like to have the captions. I can go back, rewind, look at the transcript. Because that's something that YouTube now does, is they'll make you transcripts. Like, yesterday's show on this channel has a transcript. You can actually download it.
Oh my god. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I could make a book.
Whoa, what happened?
I could download all your shows, just fucking put a title on them, and make a ton of money. Or I could sell it as a script.
Yeah, you can download the transcript. Yeah. So if you want to do like reading along, it might be interesting to also see if there's any kind of major like transcription errors too.
Michelle, if we can get a transcription of your Christmas show from last year, and we just like a short section of it, can we do like a table reading?
Christmas show from this year's 2022?
2021.
2021. I'll be at.
The one that's the members only.
Michelle.
Savannah will be Michelle. I want to be. I don't know who was there. I want to be.
Oh, there's a handful of people. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be Tiger Kitty.
There you go.
I think you actually have to watch. I think you actually have to watch it in person to understand that.
Familiar. I believe they've called in a few times.
That was so friggin' weird, off the rails.
Michelle.
Hi.
Good dog. You love it. Yeah.
The point is that the shows that are members only are in some ways are meant to give the members something to join to watch, and it's not like I ask for a lot of memberships, like $5.99 a month. That's it. Nothing.
Well, if someone can join if they want, Babs or Baroness or me or God, the option is there.
Yeah.
God has unlimited.
I've already seen the content on the members only, Michelle. You got to update it. Like, you got to update it more often to get more people to join. You got to do stuff on that members only that you wouldn't do normally on your channel.
I got mad one time. People got mad one time when I did a stream that was for members only, and then somebody got mad because it was like, what about the rest of us that are not members? Well,
and become a member. Simple as that.
That's what you tell them, Michelle. Just become a member, and you can join in the fun.
And they say, well, you're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and DDoS you until you change it to non-members.
No one says that.
I was like,
have fun. Yeah.
No, I don't know. It was just stupid. Like, what's the point of having members-only streams if you can't have members-only streams because somebody gets mad because you have members-only streams?
Well, why don't you ask them?
Yeah, that's why we do them like once a week, and opposed to like every day. You just do like a members only once a week, and if people don't like it, then they can become a member and join, or just shut the fuck up about it. I don't know. There's really those two options. I mean,
I don't even
cry about it, but
I think they're happy.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, you're okay, Michelle.
You should print out the transcripts In a time capsule, someone will find 1,000 years from now.
It's an
Yeah,
idea. It's an idea.
right. You want me to print it out and basically have it embossed in clay tablets? That's a
Or
lot of
that
clay
golden
tablets.
record and shoot it into space.
The problem is that it reminds me of something that was done in the early years of film archives. They used to print motion picture film on paper.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
They used to literally print film copies on paper, rolls of paper.
I got that. What do you mean, though? Like the whole movie, like frame by frame on paper?
In other words, they would take the celluloid nitrate print and then they would print it on paper, just like I said. So
Alright,
if you go back to the U.S. archives, you'll see some of
how
the
simple
early.
can she put it, Wiggy? I mean,
If you go back to the
No,
U.S.
put it on
archives,
fucking
you'll
paper,
see.
put it on the paper. I mean, you know.
In the Copyright and Trademark Office, you will see some of the early films archives that still exist from back in the 1890s, 1900s that are printed that originally were on celluloid nitrate, but the film basically deteriorated years ago. And all they did was they sent a copy of it to the Copyright and Trademark Office in printed paper.
When was the earliest movie filmed?
The paper copies still exist. That the celluloid
I think
nitrate
it was
prints are
like
gone.
Birth of a Nation or something.
1888, crazy. I didn't know they had films back then. I thought they started back in like maybe the 40s or perhaps even the 30s. I didn't know they.
Oh, they're older than that.
I didn't know they went back that far, Michelle. It's crazy.
Michelle, what was the first movie you ever saw?
No, Baroness, we're talking about feature-length movies that were at least, 22 minutes long. They were actually complete 35mm prints that were printed onto paper. That's not comic strips, not film strips. We're talking about
when was the first
paper,
movie film?
like a nice, decent kind of acid-free paper that they would actually print the celluloid nitrate negatives onto.
Wow.
And that's what they said.
After filming like a horse running, the dick or pussy was the second thing they filmed.
Well, that's what they were saying after the
so
Western.
the shorter ones,
it was after a Western here, yeah. 1908 was the first pornography movie ever filmed, Michelle.
Sounds about right.
Before World War One, 1908.
A better time. The world was so peaceful.
I don't know when there's going to be a makeover night, a live stream. I know that Wiggy and I talked about it. Me and Krista talked about it.
How's Wiggy going?
But we never got together to do it.
Yeah, but yeah, Michelle, whenever we hang out, I'll bring a curling iron and nail polish.
Okay.
Dolled up.
Yep.
Guffied up.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yep.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
And
then maybe you can make over Wigtail.
Yep. You can do my makeup.
You guys
hair.
can do each other like facials and.
Oh yeah.
Well, remember, you gotta be careful with his hair though, because his hair is really, really delicate. You can't just go throw a ton of heat at it.
Yeah, maybe you wouldn't want to.
Maybe just run a brush through it or something.
Oh, I did brush it this morning, but
yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying for the makeover night, Michelle, is what I'm saying. Maybe just run a brush through it, or
so like I said,
this is.
I'm not joking when I said that's exactly how the actual early motion picture films were released and stored, and the copyrights was actually on paper. Because the reason was the Copyright Office at that time required the copyrighted material had to be on paper. The problem was they didn't have a separate designation for motion pictures, and so that's why so many early films are printed on paper. The complete movies
that's fascinating, Michelle. That's truly fascinating, Michelle. We've been on this one for about maybe like 10 minutes now. We get it. Michelle, what was the first movie you've ever seen? Wigto asked that earlier. I'm curious as well. What's the first movie you've ever remember watching, Michelle?
I don't even remember the name of it. We
Wow.
used to
What
watch
movie
a
do you
lot
like to watch now?
a
Like
lot
on
of
repeat,
old
or-
movies on TV. With Fred Astaire and Greg Garbo and all these guys and gals. Oh my God! Especially on Sunday on Channel 22. That was my dad's thing. I'd come home from Sunday school because I was born and raised a Protestant. Come home from Sunday school, and my dad would sit down and we'd watch a movie on Channel 22, WWLP in Springfield, Massachusetts. And I don't know. There was a lot of old classic movies that we watched.
Greta Garbo, though? Mm,
Yeah.
nice.
Fred Astaire, Greta Garbo, Ginger Rogers. Yeah, musicals.
I
Particularly, he
like the
loved
dance.
musicals.
I didn't like the dancing ones. Yeah, I like the Fred Astaire ones. I don't like those.
Yeah.
I like Greta Garbo movies.
I love
They're
those. I
older.
love dancings. I'm going to call them
Do you?
dancings. Because that's going to be mostly where... Or I also like the musicals, too. I like the dancings and I like the musicals. Those are my favorite kind. And still are to this day. If you ever see... And also the romance ones, too. I like the romance stories.
Which romance movie do you like?
Oh, man, I've seen a couple of Elvis ones, too.
Oh man, you
Oh.
scream like.
Yeah, they're okay. No, I didn't scream. I just like the movies. I thought they were pretty cool, you know.
He's cool.
And I saw the original Jerry Lee Lewis ones, and a lot of different ones. I don't remember all the names. I just remember some of the names and some of the actors and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. When's the last time you went to a movie, like at a theater?
What was your favorite musical TV show? I'm going to ask this question because some of you may have...
Musical TV show?
Yeah, like a musical TV show.
I'm gonna go with what's it called? Sharon Lois and Bram's Elephant Show, Michelle. I'm sure it's Ed's favorite as well. I think that was a musical show when I was growing up.
What is it called?
Sharon Lois and Graham's Elephant Show. It was on
Oh,
Nickelodeon.
the Elephant Show. Yeah. This
Or maybe like Eureka's-
Never heard of that one,
Yeah.
but I used to watch Lawrence Welk as a kid.
Like Eureka
Lawrence
Castle.
Welk.
Is that a musical
Okay.
show?
I love Lawrence Welk as a kid. Yeah.
Alabama Island, maybe. I don't.
You
I don't know
had
if it's a
champagne
musical show.
dreams, yeah, and the bubbles.
That go rock?
Yeah, I used to get a kick out of that, especially with his musicians playing the accordions and like, oh yeah, baby, I want to do that, you know. Or when they're playing the piano or the Hammond organ, that was kind of cool too.
Monkeys TV show.
Yeah, cool stuff.
Monkeys
John
TV.
Heyman, Ed.
That was a good one, John Heyman.
Oh yeah, the Monkeys is good. Yeah, I watched that one too. When the reruns with Davy Jones.
I don't know any musical TV show
What's
that isn't
Care
for
Bear?
kids.
I don't remember Hair Bear.
Care Bear.
I don't remember that one. Off the
Like a rip-off of Care Bear.
Hair Bear Bunch. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that one. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm with Wig. I mean, I don't know what counts as like a Partridge Family. Like, what's a musical TV show? Like,
Yeah,
She
Partridge
was
Family.
Lawrence Welk. Like that's
Also
just like
a
a
top
band.
notch, a quality. Just like the Monkeys one. And
I liked TRL when I was younger. Those
oh
were
yeah,
music.
Polar Quite, yeah.
And of course, there was also American Bandstand and Soul Train.
Soul Train.
Oh,
Yeah,
Train.
I like Soul Train, Michelle. Hell yeah.
I watched a little bit of it as a kid. I didn't quite get into it. I thought it was pretty interesting stuff on music TV and Saturdays. That was like
Did you dance to the disco music, Michelle, with all the
Banana
people?
Splits. I remember that. Yeah. Let's see. Actually, I didn't get too much into this. But the Hair Bear Bunch? Yeah, right. They're one of the bears with the afros, right?
Name That Tune's a good one. That was a good game show. What's that fucking one show? What about Lamb Chop? Was Sherry Lewis Lamb Chop?
Lamb Chop.
Is that a music show, Michelle? The Lamb Chop? She had the lamb puppet?
I seem to remember the Lamb Chop, but I don't really remember much about it.
I don't either. I remember the song That Never Ends.
I think it
goes
was
on and on,
Name
my
That
friends.
Tune. Yeah, that was a good show, too.
People started singing it, not knowing what it was, but they'll continue
The
singing
guy
it
will
forever
say,
just
or the
because
host will
the song
say,
never ends.
this song was a big hit in the year of 1975. And especially in the bidding round, I can name a song in 3 notes. And the hardest one, I can name that song in 1 note. And you're like, 1 note? That's better be a pretty good song. You better be pretty close to right. And sometimes they get it. And I'm like, what the? How did you do that? I mean,
You wouldn't let us play that game, though. You would be like, nope, copyright, one
One
note.
note's too much, guys.
Yeah, we can't play that game.
No.
So what's the song? Dude.
Oh, actually, we can if we play it with the YouTube content creators library. We can.
No, Michelle, that's the problem, Michelle. You're thinking that 1 note of even a regular song will get you in trouble, Michelle. 1 note of a song won't get you in trouble. You have to play it for at least like 10 to 15 seconds before you'll get any type of copyright infringement on it, Michelle. 1 note of a song will not get you a copyright.
Now, by the way, another TV. While we're talking about classic TV shows, what did you ever think of the original Monty Hall's Let's Make a Deal?
Yeah, it was all right. I watched the Wayne Brady one sometimes.
Sometimes I have dreams I'm on that show with the original Monty Hall.
The old one.
I'm sitting there as a contestant, and he says, I have in my hands $100. Now, you can have behind box what Janice has got there on the table and behind box number 1, or we can take what's behind door number 3. Or pick one of the 3. Like, oh shit. I got $100 in my hand. Which do I want?
Michelle, let's see how good you are at your TV trivia, Michelle. Can you tell me, Michelle, what is the longest running television show in TV history?
The Simpsons.
Incorrect. Would anyone else like to take another guess?
Law and Order.
Incorrect.
Damn.
The answer is The Price is Right.
Oh, okay.
Dun, dun,
I was just gonna say that.
You know, you would think
Did you know that
everyone would think
Did you know that the Price is Right that we know of now was called The New Price is Right? And The New Price is Right came out in 1972. I watched the original pilot of The New Price is Right. That is the one that we all know of today with Bob Barker. And that is,
I know
that is here on YouTube. You can watch it. That was quite fun. Let's see what kind of toys and things that you could win back in 1972. That's kind of fun.
Michelle, do you watch the old ones on Pluto? I do sometimes. I love it.
I do sometimes.
Yeah, those are good. They're like from the early 80s, late 7 or mid to late 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the prizes are like, it's like ugly ass furniture that you would see on the side of the road, but back then it's brand new.
Like the ugly ass furniture from the 70s, yeah.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff wasn't bad though. Some of the stuff would fit and fine in some homes today, but some.
True.
Yeah, but it's like a bejeweled throne.
Especially in the Kia's house, you know, people who like to furnish the house from IKEA, right? Some of the furniture would fit right in there.
Yeah.
I used to love the so-called musical chair you could actually win sometimes. They had this
I always watch the bloopers. Like if you type in like Price is Right bloopers, they have like when they were first starting out. Like there was one game where Bob just like gave the answer away to the person. And,
I want to watch that. That's funny.
Yeah, those are always good. Those are always good.
Oh, the Wheel of Fortune too, right?
Wheel of Fortune's
Let me
a
ask
good
you a
one.
question, Michelle. In the case of the example you mentioned, though, Monty Hall, which did you keep? I took the box. What was it? It was a brand new color television. Oh, okay. Okay.
Were you on that show, Michelle?
Here's an example I told you when Monty Hall has me up on the stage. He said, I got $100. I can give you $100, or you can take $100. Or chance to sit next to, or what's behind door number 1. And I chose the box, and turned out to be a color television, which is cool.
Maybe you'd get dropped.
And then I said, let me show you what you turned down. What opened up door number 1? It shows a brand new 1975 Mustang. Oh, jeez. Oh, I guess that's just as good anyway. I can't drive.
Do they shrink the car down to fit it in the box?
I get to see put a little model of the car sitting in there. That's kind of funny. I like The Price is Right 420 compilation video. I never seen that one.
Yeah, that was a good video where there's a guy who kept bidding 420, and it was like the last time you could bid, and he bid 420 on the thing, and he got it.
I think I saw that. Yeah,
That was great.
like,
Yeah, that's a good one.
see someone winning is nice.
Yeah, I can admit. And now there's this new Let's Make a Deal, which is I can watch on my on my Roku on CBS. It was okay. They were trying to kind of recreate the original feel with Monty Hall, but
You just don't like it because Wayne Brady's black, Michelle.
They didn't quite get it.
Real here.
They didn't quite get it. They were close. After all, Monty Hall was the original dealer, you know? Just like Bob Barker was the original dealer on Price is Right. The new guy is kind of, he's not that great. It's something, he had a certain charisma to him that this new guy just doesn't have.
Who are we going to get to replace you when you retire? We need a new Michelle.
Yeah.
Are you going to have auditions? And oh my god. And the fans aren't going to be happy. They're going to be like, we like the old Michelle. Who's the new Michelle?
You know, the only thing is with Star Trek and Pluto is I don't see the old series. It's just the new series of Pluto. I watch Doctor Who on Pluto.
I only watch Price is Right.
Nice.
Okay.
I broke the fucking dial off my television set, Michelle. I turned it into Price is Right, and I said, beep, broke it right off.
Anyway. Well, you know what the funny thing is when you watch the reruns of Price is Right, you see how much cheaper food was back then. Jiffy Dime popcorn.
Yeah, it was a little cheaper.
What did you say the prices is? Is this $1.25 or is it higher or lower? I say higher. 75 cents. Trying to buy Jiffy Time today for the same price. Good luck.
Well, you don't want to give away that you're from the future. That could get you in hot water.
Yeah, the point is that it just shows you how much things have gone up in prices since they started out in 1972 with the new Price is Right, which is really true.
It's to be expected, Michelle. Yeah.
You could buy a car for $3,000 in 1970s. You could buy a car for $3,000 today. $25,000. Like,
that's a good idea.
God.
Can we watch it?
Yeah, we can watch Price is Right together someday on Discord, Michelle. The Pluto one, the old one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, the game show channel, yeah.
She's like, nah.
I don't want to hang out with you people.
Yeah. I don't know. Of course, for travel shows, I still like to watch Love Boat.
Receive.
And Fantasy Island's still kind of good too. The plane. Yeah, the plane. It's kind of, yeah. And the little Tatooine area, you know. And Mr. Rourke, sadly enough, Mr. Rourke is no longer able to stand anymore, but he was a staple of the Fantasy Island series. And so open up a cabinet and play places right now. I don't know. Now, who here like to watch the game show called Concentration?
I like classic Concentration with Alex Trebek. I didn't like the original.
Well,
one.
you got the little world picture puzzles.
Yeah, the rhombuses.
Yeah, I like the
rhombus.
puzzles.
Yeah.
Because they're always kind of...
Yeah, they'll give you a picture, Wiggy, like it'll be like a W plus like a chicken, which would be a hen.
Oh, right.
Hen,
I know that.
And then,
yeah.
it'd be a bat plus, and then you have to figure out...
Or a W and someone, like, sweating. Like, and then it's like I, or M and then I, and then show a donkey. Let's say... And then we say, sweating my ass.
Yeah, and the light switch in the off position. Yeah, sweating my ass off. Yeah, exactly, Michelle. Right. Something like that. Right.
That's pretty cool, Michelle. You can make a snow queen rhombus.
Rhombus, yeah. Michelle, you're pretty good at that, Michelle. You came up with that pretty quick. You'd be really good at writing rhombuses for...
I used to love watching classic Concentration. I used to watch it in my dorm room when I was
really quick, Michelle.
I'd be sitting in my dorm room after lunch at Arkansas Enterprises for Blind, because before classes start, and I would sit there watching classic Concentration on a 12-inch black and white TV.
Oh, yeah.
And
it's awesome, Michelle.
And just solving the puzzles as they're going through them, like fast, like boom, 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 boom. And because that's how I'm good at, understanding good concepts like that. That's how I can get to do a lot of stuff that I do.
Do you have good I'm sorry, go ahead, or whoever's going. No one? All right. Michelle, do you have good memory? Were you able to match up the prizes? Like, you have to match the numbered squares. Were you good at remembering where the prizes were and matching them?
That reminds me of another game that was on Price is Right, where you have to try to figure out which card holds parts of the car. And then you got like number 25, I think 30 squares. And then Bob Burger says, okay, one of the squares has got the front of the car and the other one has the back of the car. Okay. Now, you got to figure out which is the front and which is the back. So you pick out the number and you pick 5. That's the back.
Are you talking about the Price is Right game with the car price?
Or things like that. I remember those games. Those were fun.
Yeah,
And what I also loved is the fact is that I do love puzzles. I do like puzzles. My YouTube channel is a giant puzzle, some ways.
Yeah. Your life is puzzle. Yeah, yodeling game.
You remember the yodeling game, Michelle? What were you saying, Savannah?
Oh, by the way, I did manage.
No, go ahead.
I don't think I got a chance to mention this. I got the butt set fixed.
You did, Michelle. You told us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had to change the cord. This cord was...
Savannah had something to say real quick. Michelle, hold on one sec.
Yeah. Oh, I just wanted to say, Michelle, it's really nice to see you in a much better mood. You seem more positive and full of energy, and you're happy and smiling. So that's really good.
Hell yeah.
Do you feel better today?
Yeah. So the original cord on the butt set was bad.
Got hammered last night, Savannah. I don't know if you were in Ed's stream. I don't remember you seeing an Ed stream, but Michelle got a little loopy last night. So
yeah, subscribe to Ed, everyone. Ed's Toys and Hobbies.
And somebody actually had the nerve to say to me, and so he had the nerve to say, was this Michelle playing an act? And was like, You're kidding me, right?
Really?
No, I wasn't playing an act. I really was that blitzed. No, actually, that's true. I was not playing an act. But yes, I did get the butt set fixed. It was the cord, like I said. I ended up replacing with a modular cord. I know some purists is saying, ew, everyone's original, the special nature of it. Nah, really, because the cord was ruined. There was nothing I could do with that cord. I just threw it in the garbage. I said, this cord is shot. Otherwise, once I put the new cord on, and I did save the original crack clips though, because those were salvageable. I'll save those so that I can put on. If I can find an original cord piece like that one, next time I see one, I'll buy one. I'll put it on there. But right now, it's got a modular plug on the end. That basically works just as good for me. I plug it into the switch, I get a dial tone, I dial the numbers I need to call. Calls, the phone rings, then calling, ring, ring. That's what I need to do anyway. I can still put the crack clips back on it. That's no problem. And I'll just make an adapter just to so I can use crack clips when I need clips, and when I don't, I don't. Can a mod link its channel so everybody can subscribe?
Yeah,
I can. I have the.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I can get it. Sure. What you do is just go to the video.
Dabs did it.
Just go to do this. There we go.
He got you already, Michelle.
So that's it channel right there. Yep. Yeah, do subscribe.
That's the guy.
Because I did some cross promotional with Ed. That was kind of fun last night, and that was.
Oh, it was a treat. It was a treat, Michelle. That was nice to see you guys hanging out again. Like I said, nice to see you enjoying yourself, and yeah, good time.
You guys getting along a lot lately.
I see it.
Yeah, it seems like Michelle. I think like Ed's finally wised up. He realizes all that you've done for him, and he seems a bit more appreciative, which is great.
Yeah.
You know. So I mean, let's kind of hope this continues. This streak continues on. You know, I'm glad you. I'm not gonna say you and Ed are getting along better, Michelle. I'm just gonna say
we are, but yeah,
better
like,
with you because you know
true.
you were never the issue. So.
He was a little cranky yesterday. I'll explain why. It really wasn't unreasonable. He wanted the wine, and he wanted to also pick up a Heineken light beer draught keg. Okay, and the only place that sold it was a place called Five Corners.
Yeah.
Liquors, but they were in Ellington, Connecticut. So we ordered it from Five Corners, but nobody picked it up the order from Ellington, and it was they said between the 4th and the 5th. So he was getting a little bit bent out of shape. He said, "Well, can't get this anywhere else." I said, "No, I already looked everywhere. This is the only place that's got it." Well, Ellington is all in Windsor. It's gonna take time to get it. No, it's okay. Okay. All right, I get it. So they still want my wine too. He said, "Okay, I'll get the wine. All right, we can get the wine." So we went ahead. We went to the alcohol warehouse, which is in Torrington. That's what I call it. I threw out the form with no one's stories. Anyway, and they said they have the wine, but they don't have the drop beer. They have Heineken, but it's in cans. And I want to deal with all those cans. I said, "Look, Ed. Okay, look. Honestly, you have two choices. A, you could basically let the order, renew the order for Five Corners Wine and Liquor and Spirits in Ellington and wait for the next day delivery. Or you can go ahead and get the wine and a substitute beer from the alcohol warehouse. It's your choice. You guys, if you want this and you want that." So he kind of said, "Okay, fine." He relented. He said, "Okay, fine. I'll get it from alcohol warehouse." I was like, "Okay, good." So he bought 24 cans of Bud Light. Even though he said he's
It
sick
won't
of
be
Bud
long
Light.
before they're going to be offering delivery weed. That'll be great.
The delivery of weed, you mean the new dispensary that's opening up in Torrington on Winster Road?
Yeah, eventually someone's going to be like, I'm going to make a lot of money if I just deliver this to people.
They make money in the delivery fees.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, Michelle, most places don't even have delivery fees unless you have to spend like.
Now, Instacart does.
Spend like a minimum, but there's usually not even a delivery.
Instacart charges the delivery fees.
You have to spend like $50 or more, though. You know.
Just like
That's easy.
Just like with DoorDash, charges delivery fees. Okay.
Well, the weed guy won't. If you
you don't have to worry about that, Michelle. There is no delivery fee. You just buy it. Yeah. Awesome.
So we got that resolved, and then I placed the order for the groceries, and I was gonna buy some sub rolls, for grinders
you know what? I think I heard this, and then you ended up with bulky rolls.
My shopper told me, she said, I don't see any sub rolls at all in stock.
It's the bulky roll.
She said, all I see is bulky rolls.
Bulky roll. Plain and simple, huh?
Michelle, it's like they're like if you held them up to your muchachas, 2 bulky rolls.
I mean, is it like a piece of bread just like with tears in it, just like a really torn, like I just imagine like tears in it, like it's just like someone like took a roll and just pulled on it. It's like a bulky roll.
Michelle, show us the roll.
Yeah, can you grab a bulky roll from the kitchen, Michelle? I've never seen a bulky roll.
Show everyone what a bulky roll is.
I've had a Hawaiian roll. I've had a sub roll. I've never had a bulky roll.
Basically, a bulky roll is just a very big, bun for sandwiches. It's just a very big bun.
Big
really
bun?
Big bun.
Like
I keep thinking about the example it looks like probably from the one from the Wendy's commercial. Where's the beef? That's a mighty big bun.
I've seen a Wendy's commercial. Can I see the bulky roll?
I haven't seen one.
It's about 6 inches diameter. Yeah, I can show you them.
Wow. I don't know what 6 inches
They're not that huge. They're big, but they're not huge like that. So I'll get one.
All right. Look at that.
Me too.
Look at that, Michelle. You know how fucking hard it would be to like how much I'd have to twist her arm to go get a bulky roll, but Michelle just says, you know what, fuck it, I'll go grab it. She's in a great mood today. I mean, she's in a great mood today.
She had fun last night.
Yeah. Every hump day should be like wine night, like in our, like at least once a week.
What a blessing. The mule wine.
Look at this. What can we make her do with this bulky roll before she eats
it? This is what they look like.
Wow.
Oh.
They're bulky rolls.
That is a bulky roll, Michelle.
BULKIE. IE.
What
What
do you like to put on them?
But they're not bad. They're not bad. All right, let me get one more thing. I'll show you something else too. A little more exciting. Right back.
Okay.
Yeah, hungover Michelle is less aggressive.
I don't know what you're going to get, but I'm excited. I don't know what's coming, but I'm excited.
What is she gonna make?
I don't know. I'm hoping maybe she'll get some Marmite to put on the bulky roll.
Yeah, she's got to get her spread going.
Yeah, I'm not sure what. A peanut butter and jelly bulky roll sandwich? I'm not sure. Bulky roll.
Sounds interesting.
I think a Kaiser roll is harder.
Yeah.
And the bulky roll is very soft.
Yeah, hit the floor.
Yeah.
Good idea.
All right, what's she getting? Here we go.
I want to show you. I'm going to show you the phone. I'm going to show you the butt set. Modifications I made to it. Make it work. That? Okay.
The pea pipe? Wait, what? How do bulky buns and pea pipes?
This is the butt set here.
Oh, that's the butt set. The butt set and the buns. Oh, I get it. God damn you, Michelle. Fucking comical genius.
Well,
It's a layman. It's a
so
layman's
good at
telephone.
wordplay today.
Got bulky buns and a butt set. God damn you, Michelle.
Okay, so what they did was they had to change the cord out because the original cord was
Is that
bad.
Ed's cell phone?
Yeah. We'll see how it works.
NASQ phone?
So, are you hacking smart meters with that thing?
I fix things all the time. All right,
Here
so
you
let
can
me plug
hack
this.
smart
Let me plug
meters
this
with
into my
90
switch up here.
technology. Is that what you're doing?
That's wonderful.
Is that what you're doing, Michelle?
I'm just gonna plug into my telephone switch.
Hacking Jimmy's smart meters on the building, Michelle.
Okay, hold a minute. So that's my dial tone.
Get the bulky buns and the butt set. I love it, Michelle.
After this, can we make sandwiches?
Are you gonna make some sandwiches and call people on the butt set, Michelle?
And that's calling the kitchen phone right now.
All right.
I would love to see
Michelle's
Michelle just high as hell, eating sandwiches, making prank phone calls, giggling.
Is your butt set running? No. Well, you better go catch it. No, I said no, ma'am. What's that? Oh my God, Michelle doing pranks would be awesome. Michelle, you ever make a prank phone call before? We should prank somebody, Michelle. We should call somebody up. Prank call. Soup Kitchen, maybe Jimmy.
Michelle, let's make a prank phone call. Let's do it, Michelle.
Michelle, hello.
Let's be mischievous, Michelle.
Jimmy, is your refrigerator running?
That's the in-house line. I'll show you outside phone.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do a classic refrigerator running, Michelle.
All right, let's call cell phone.
We're gonna call the fake Michelle.
All right, she's calling. She's dialing.
We can call like a bowling alley, Michelle, and ask them if they have like 16-pound balls, and then when they say yeah, be like, "Hi, you can stand up." Or like call the butcher shop and be like, "Hey, do you guys sell pig's feet?" And then be like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, you better put some shoes on. No one will notice." The classic ones, like Wordtella thing, you know. Like call and ask if Prince. Do you have Prince Albert in a can? Better let him out.
So that's
Call a
it.
different number, Michelle. That one's busy.
That's the.
I like.
That's
1-800
the.
All
right, hi man. That's the phone, the handset there. So what's
make that
cool
a
about
number.
it is I had to replace the original
That would be
cord.
SLT.
Michelle, why don't you, Michelle,
What's
why
that?
don't you open up a 1-900 number and just have a 24-hour 1-900 number where people can call and talk to you any time of the day they want, Michelle, but they got to pay like $1 a minute to talk to you. You know how much money you could make with that? Even if people call and say the N-word 1,000,000 times, they'd still get charged for it, Michelle. And you like
I don't know. A 24.
start
I
a
mean,
1-900 number. You'd be rich.
a 1-800 number.
No, a 1-900
1-900
number. So people
Oh, 1-900
can
number.
talk to you, Michelle, but you charge them like a minute. You charge them by the minute to talk to you, but they have access to that number 24 hours a day. So if it's 3, 4 in the morning, you know, they want to talk to you, they can call that number up, you pick it up, and they can listen to you sleep.
But here's the thing, if they leave a message, you have to play it on air or else they won't even bother paying the money.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah,
I mean, pending any N-words, I guess. You know, just to be fair.
Okay, I'm back to all right, so
Unless you want to. I mean,
go
if
through the
you want to go free speech, you could go that way. I won't care. I'll watch your show no matter what, Michelle.
what's it now?
If you want to go full free speech and allow people to say any words they want, including N-word, I will still watch your show.
She's just saying she's a dedicated fan, Michelle. She loves your show and she loves you. Dedicated fan.
Everyone
like so
will.
Many,
No one's gonna judge
so many
you.
of us. Yes, Michelle, your show's great. 2023
So-
already off to a great start, Michelle. We're only on day 5, and it's already off to a great start.
360 to go.
Only 360 to go. It'll be here before we know it. Got your birthday, yours and Lumi's birthday coming up next month, Michelle. You excited for that?
Yeah.
Big milestone for you. You're going to be an official.
It's just another day of the week for me. It's not really that special. It's just another day of the week.
You're going to be an official senior, Michelle. That means you get discounts. Senior discounts. You're going to take advantage of those, Michelle.
I think Michelle rather celebrate her birthday in September. Yeah.
Yeah. It's September 11th? What
September
day would you
13th.
13th. Oh, Loomies is the 11th. Loomies would be September 11th.
It's 11th. It's February 11th. Yeah.
And then yours would be the 13th. Gotcha, yeah.
No, I don't mind keeping mine on the 11th of
9/11
February.
movie.
Michelle doesn't like the month of February for some reason.
Why? It's a winter month. It's one of your only months.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't you like it?
Yeah, I figured you.
I get 3, but I hate one of them.
I figured you'd be about. Yeah, it's the shortest one. Why is it? Because it's Black History Month, Michelle? Is that why you don't like it?
What's it now?
I said, is it because it's Black History Month? Is that why you don't like February?
No, it's because.
Oh, because it's so short. It's only 28 days, unless you get a leap
It's
year.
just that all the birthdays land smack dab between Valentine's Day and President's Day, and
So Michelle, I knew a girl growing up, Michelle, and her birthday. She was born on a leap year day in February, on the 29th. So she only got her birthday like every 7 years or like 6 years or something like that.
every 4 years.
Every 4 years, yeah. So
Usually you just celebrate the birthday of March 1st. Yeah.
That's not her birthday though. That's not her
She
birthday.
wouldn't become legal age for a long time.
Yeah.
Sucks.
The reason I put that thing so close to the mic was because I had so you could hear it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been able to hear me dialing on this thing. This is
until she's like 84.
This is not a bad set. It's now it works. Now it's usable.
So can we?
Are you ready to make a prank phone call, Michelle?
It's more
A
for
harmless
like
one.
if you need to diagnose a problem with a phone or something. Yeah, this is just a good basic telephone.
It's like something from the phone company, Michelle. Are you legally able to have that?
I'm not
That's
into
like
prank phone calls. I never really was. I just never got into that.
Well, you don't know. That was a long time ago, and now maybe you would like it because you're more fun now.
Michelle, when you call someone with that thing, what number does it come up as? Just a random phone number? Like, if you were to call my cell phone, what number would come up on that off the butt set, Michelle?
It's just got a regular rotary dial on it. It's
No, you're not understanding my question. What phone number, if you call somebody from the butt set, what phone number would come up on the caller ID? How is that connected?
whatever the line is that you're connected to.
Because it's
Okay, yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. All right, gotcha. So you can't just have like a random phone number or program a random
like,
But
number.
you could plug it into anyone's
So if you
phone
were a
line.
rain man on the pole and you happen to clip onto a person's jack and you call an outgoing call on that jack.
Yeah, Michelle, it's like something from the phone company, Michelle. Are you legally able to have that?
You can legally have this. Well,
Okay.
yeah.
You just gotta know how to use
It's
it.
just
Hack into people's phones
It's
with
just a
that,
phone. A lot of third party linemen have these. Of course, now they got one with touch tone dials on it instead of
Well,
rotary.
I can take my old house phone, Michelle, and climb the wire and climb the pole and hook into that and make calls. Just like with
Well,
the
let's put
regular
it this
phone.
way: it's a lot more convenient to hang this on your belt than it is to hang a Model
Michelle,
500
what makes
rotary
that
dial phone on
separate
your belt.
from a regular house phone? What makes that unique?
You can see why they call it
What
butt
is
set.
that technology?
If
Explain
this
to
is
everyone
if this
the
is my
technology.
if this is my lineman's belt, this is where you hang it,
Not the hanging technology.
and that's
Yeah, I
what
would
it
just
is
hold it
down
with my
here. The
teeth,
rotary
Michelle,
dial's
when I
here.
climb. I just grip it with my teeth and climb the pole. within my
Michelle,
teeth.
what is that technology? Besides how it hangs on the workman's belt, how does that work?
What's that?
Explain to everyone how the butt-connected phone works.
No, it's just like a regular house phone. It just doesn't have a bill on it
So you
for
just-
incoming calls.
Well,
That's the
what's
only thing.
special about it? What makes it a butt set? What makes it a butt set? I guess is what.
Well, we know what makes it a butt set is how you hang it up, but It's, you can visualize if you're a lineman and you're up on a pole, just hanging your tool belt.
I would just use my Michelle. Why would I have this phone hanging off my ass when I can just use my cell phone?
Hey, let me finish.
Is it for testing the
Okay,
phone?
if you're line, they call it. First of all, I already explained why it's called a butt set, right? You already understand that. Basically,
yep, got it.
A lineman has this on his tool belt, okay?
But
and usually you have clips.
In the front.
And usually you have clips on this, okay? So what you would do is, if you're a lineman, you want to work on a phone line, see if it works, you would clip the tip in the ring leads to the 66 punch down block on the pole. And
I
then
would
you would
just knock on the people's door and ask them to
turn on the dial tone and see if you get a dial tone. And then usually there was a series of codes that you could dial from the phone company's central office codes that would tell you like which line you're calling from. For example, I don't know what it would be for us, but let's just say codes and like 1 or say I know 601 was ringback. All right, say 60, just say 605 or something, and then the system would say the number you're calling from is 5551234. Beep. Then you would know you call
can you
from.
go over to Cumbies and plug into the Cumbies
So that
phone?
means they'll tell you which, if that's the jack you want to plug into. If it wasn't, then you just move over to the other pair. You need to find the phone number.
Michelle, how did you acquire that? What Frontier worker did you steal that from, Michelle?
Stan gave it to me.
Frontier workers?
How did you get that?
Stan got it for me. Stan got it.
Oh, Stan did. All right, he clubbed the.
He found it. He found it at a flea market.
Starting a gang over there.
Hell yeah, Michelle. Well, that's cool, Michelle. I'm glad you're enjoying your butt set. You got it operating. I know. Remember when you got it with the Playboy?
I was excited to have it, but I was a little disappointed that it didn't work. But then I said to myself, well, it's got to be the cord. I said it's the only thing I can think of that would be exposed. That would be
so
damaged.
Next time you're on Chatterbait, Michelle, what I want you to do is when you're doing your thing on Chatterbait, I want
could you imagine?
I want you to take the butt set, Michelle, call someone up, and then just fart into the butt set when they pick up the phone, Michelle. Okay?
Nah.
Use that butt set like it's meant to
I wouldn't
be.
do that. No, actually, I wanted a butt set for reasons that, for a while, when we were installing phone lines in the apartment building, and so every time I go in an apartment, it's like I would keep lugging a house phone into that apartment to test the jack. Now I don't have to do that. I just basically plug it in, see if we get a dial tone, and then I can call back to the central switch, and I can find out what the number is.
Hey Michelle, you ever go to Walmart with Krista, right?
What's that?
You guys go to Walmart? You guys go to like Walmarts and bigger stores with Krista, right?
Yeah.
You ever go to the Michelle? You ever go to like one of those phones on the poles they have and just pick it up and hit the page button and then just start talking? You should do that next time you go and just tell people, "Hey, this is MicheleMarieDalene, the Snow Queen. Check me out on YouTube." You know, put the YouTube link out there and then.
I don't think that'd be a wise idea.
Why not? I mean, it beats handing out business cards to the whole store. You could just, make an announcement.
You save so much time.
And what you do, Michelle, is you do it in an area that doesn't have a lot of population, at like shoes or like automotive or something. So they can't they won't be able to find you by the time you get done with your message.
Fairness, I still don't have a driver's license. I still don't know how to drive a car. Okay.
Michelle, I'll teach you, don't worry.
That is kind of what Noodles was saying is it would be fun to see how far we can get Michelle to go ahead to get her CDL. That would have been hilariously a fun reality show right there. Legally blind woman passes a CDL driver's license in the state of Connecticut and is now living her dream driving a tractor trailer truck throughout the U.S. getting deliveries in a Kenworth K400E cab over. Woo! That'd be nice.
Michelle, what about carrying a concealed weapons license? Well, I think it'd be kind of fun to put you through like a CCW class or something like that.
You have to get that. Yeah. I'm not.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
I'm not necessarily interested in getting concealed carry. I'm not interested in carrying a gun.
Well, have you ever tried art before? Have you ever tried to do any like type of art, like such as something with your hands, maybe sculpting or ceramics? Have you ever tried anything like that?
I tried ceramics. It's okay. The electric potter's wheel, and I didn't really particularly get along too good because the thing was going too damn fast. So, but I certainly do pottery. I do a lot of pinch pottery.
I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't know if you've ever tried anything like that before.
Yeah, I have.
But and then Ed could put it.
Remember,
in the
the motto of my life has always been the same: is I'll try anything at least once.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? I like that attitude.
You seem kind of hesitant on a lot of things.
Yeah,
I don't know. Well, tomorrow we'll put it to the test because tomorrow
I think for you, I think it might be safer for you to be in a car than to listen.
She's ready.
No, I really seriously would think that would be a total. That for me, that'd be a total scream if I actually got my full CDL Class A license. Driving a Kenworth K100E tractor trailer with a 40-foot trailer in the back, hauling goods cross country. That'd be fun as hell. I'd have a good time doing that.
Skydiving, Michelle. Would you ever try skydiving?
No, I'm not interested in that. I want to live, honey. I want to live.
What about a hot air balloon? Ride?
A hot air balloon would be nice. I would like to try that.
I think that'd be pretty cool too. I mean, as much as I hate heights, I would do that as well as skydive.
Do you realize how
Have
many
you ever been on a roller coaster?
Do you realize how many?
Yeah.
Do you realize how many million BTU per hour propane they go through?
Yeah.
Michelle, have you ever been on a roller coaster before?
Of course.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah.
So, are you afraid of heights?
Not necessarily. I would say if I feel like I'm secure in a safe place, heights don't scare me.
Is the reason you don't want to skydive?
Like you see on the ridiculous race on the BT tower, and you'll definitely see me screaming for sure.
Michelle, is the reason you don't want to skydive is because you're afraid your chute won't open? Like, why would you not want to skydive?
That's
if you're not afraid of heights.
You mentioned it. What must have get a badly packed chute? Yeah.
I mean, that's very rare. That's like the chances of that happening.
It's rare, but it's not impossible.
Just be careful where you land.
No, I know, but Michelle, it's like saying, don't go outside during a thunderstorm or you're going to get struck by lightning. It's not a guarantee. I've been out in thousands, hundreds of thunderstorms, and I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, anyway, the point is.
Yeah, I hear you though. What about Michelle? One more for you, Michelle. Bungee jumping. Would you ever bungee jump?
No, I haven't.
No, would you though? Would you?
I would try it.
She's like, I do it all the time.
Free fall through the air on a big rubber band.
Pretty much safely as the bungee cord is.
A bungee cord, like a bouncing.
It better be.
Yeah, bungee cord, Michelle. So what they do is they tie this like a.
It better be ready to deal with an escape velocity of a person weighing about 300 pounds. And I realize that the shock of the cord when you actually get stretched, doink, so it has to be rated for like 5 times that, so 1,500 pound.
Yeah, they have it. They have lines that can do trucks, Michelle. Like you could attach a truck to it and it would hold the truck. So I'm sure you'd be quite all right.
Your body would probably break apart before the bungee cord.
Yeah, Michelle.
But your skin would hold you together. Your bones would just be apart.
Oh, like I said, is
horrible.
Yeah.
I really would love, and unfortunately, I'm not going to be coming back to Earth after my next life. This is the last time on Earth for me. But I really would love to have driven a tractor trailer truck. I actually would like to be a truck driver.
Maybe you did in another life. You were driving lorries around.
You just don't remember,
Mm-hmm.
So who knows? Maybe Silvermoon they have cabs or trucks. They don't, Michelle.
Do you like Ferris wheels, Michelle?
They have vehicles pulled by oxen. Oh, okay. So you'd be
It'll
a
make you
teamster,
evolved
anything.
by the time you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Maybe some rickshaws.
Yeah. You could bring the technology for the gasoline-powered engine with you, and you could become the next Henry Ford.
well, you know what? They actually in the game they do have gasoline-powered vehicles in World of Warcraft, the game, the retail. I
Retail.
don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand how they did that, but I have been plowed over by these guys riding motorcycles so many times. It's not even funny. It's like
threw it in there, you know.
Michelle, remember when you were watching the two?
I remember one time I was
videos
coming from the Pathfinder's Den in Stormwind, and some asshole plows me over with his motorcycle. I'm like, what are you fucking driving, you asshole? I was here.
Back up, buddy. Yeah, back that up.
I have to turn over and flip him one. You know, like,
Yeah.
Michelle,
Motherfucker.
Michelle.
Oh yeah, Michelle.
Michelle.
anyway, so the truth is that's funny though. No, but that would be totally a trip if Noodles had been able to pull that off as a miniseries, as a reality TV show. Legally blind woman gets her CDL Class A tractor trailer truck license, can't get a passenger car, but you can drive a tractor trailer truck across country delivering goods and stuff, but you can't drive a personal 4x4. So she ends up using the tractor trailer truck to go everything, including picking up mail and laundry and other shit, because it's the only thing she's got, right? Well, I only can drive this, so it's the only vehicle I got. Sorry, it's a 16.
You drive your truck about 15 miles an hour, Michelle. It'd probably take you about 8 months to get across the country if you took a cross-country trip.
Actually, in the game, I am getting faster. If you ever,
I heard her get a warning speed last week. I think it was like, warning, you're speeding.
I mean, that's good. Yeah, but like whenever I'm tuned in, Michelle, you're coasting along, you're cruising. Like I'm like, put the pedal to the metal, woman. Like, yeah, and then you do go a bit overboard and get those warnings. But you just got to find the equilibrium. You got to keep it in like third, fourth gear. You're doing good though, Michelle. You've gotten a lot better from when you started, I must say.
Oh, I know.
You get the loads there
That's
a lot faster.
hilarious when you think about it.
Yeah, you're doing good. You're doing good.
Every time when I first started, I didn't have no damage on, no fines on. All of a sudden, the truck is constantly ending up in the shop.
Michelle, do you remember last night? You're like, don't even ask me to drive the truck, you guys. I
said I'm definitely in no condition.
I'm not driving the truck tonight, guys. Don't even ask me.
I don't need to get a DWI in the game.
Michelle, I'm not gonna lie. It's only a video game, but I think that would be a fun time for you to drive the truck is when you're inebriated. I think that would be an amazing stream. Everyone would absolutely love Michelle's.
I think I did when I was a little. I think I did do it once when I was a little tipsy, and I did not do well.
No, okay, but it's fun.
No, that's quite all right.
God darn! Did you hear the road rage come out of my mouth? Move it!
No, that's quite all right. Again, not hurting anyone, and I think that'd be a stream for you to do, Michelle. A little drunk truck driving. That'd be great.
Next time you have a wine Wednesday, get behind the wheel.
Oh, I'm gonna have to be really careful with that brand. That stuff is like firewater for me. It's like I wasn't expecting that. I was totally caught off guard by that. So it was that apparently.
You did just fine on your stream, though, Michelle. I think you did great. You held it together. You did great. It was a good stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, did fine. It was a great stream.
I totally said, I said the last stream you did because you played music and only music, and for some reason your chat wasn't showing up as replay. Nobody know what the hell you were typing at. the stream is blocked because of music. He said, so that's how you can use the music in Raccoon, it wouldn't be blocked. Oh, God, no, that doesn't apply. It doesn't change it. And I said, the point is, like the audience told me was, he's typing at us. He's not speaking to us. And like,
Yeah.
I said, Ed, talk to your audience. That's what they want. I don't want to just hear click, 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 clack, click, clack, click, clack, 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 click, click, click. How am I supposed to understand what that means? Click, clack, click, 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 click. How am I supposed to know what click, 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 click means? No. He said, I didn't even really think about that. I said, well, yeah, you got it. I mean, you want music on a little bit of soft background, maybe you can get away with it, but damn it, none the whole stream is listening to the TV blast, and I said, that's not what your audience wants. They want you to interact with them.
So now he's going to interact more and type less. That's great.
Yeah, because I didn't think he realized what was going on. So, yeah, he said, that's what they want. They want you to talk to them.
What did he think? What did he think?
I don't know what he was thinking.
Makes sense, you know?
I think he was just thinking everybody liked the music.
And he didn't want to talk over it. Oh, in case we were like bootlegging it.
Yeah, he talks that way when you're streaming, but when he's streams, he types. Yeah, I know, it's kind of strange.
Some light bone on keyboard action isn't as bad.
And also, one thing I don't understand, and he's not the only one that's got this problem. How come some channels, and I know I do very hard to make sure this time in my channel, at the end of the stream, there's no chat replay. Or there's no closed captions. And I'm like, why is that? It's like, we did turn on chat replay.
Something to do with the AI that processes all this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but you would think that the chat replay would be, when you select keep chat replay, you would think that would be the first thing that the AI would say, okay, you want that? No problem. Text to speech, or speech to text, that could be a problem. No, that's... I don't know.
Michelle, do you know about the AI replica that you can talk to? Have you seen advertisements for that?
I think I have seen it mentioned on Linus Tech Tips.
Sure.
Where one AI was giving instructions on how to build a computer. And Linus Sebastian said, okay, we're going to do exactly what this AI tells us to build the perfect gaming PC.
And they built exactly what the AI said?
And that was kind of interesting, because as he said, the AI actually came up with a pretty good setup. Although the instructions were a little confusing sometimes. And then when he said, I couldn't find this information, it said, check the instructions in the motherboard manual. Oh, okay. I thought that was kind of cute. I'd love to see an AI tell me, Mr. AI, could you please tell me how to wire number 54 switchboard? I'm sorry, I can't do that. Why? I don't have the information on number 54 switchboard. Okay, great. Check your manual. I don't have that either, so I'm asking you. Well, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's some neat stuff you can do with AI. I've done some things with Siri, they kind of get confusing. Like last night, I ended up asking Siri something stupid, and I think he said, I said, I don't understand. Never mind, you don't have
to. Wow. So if you have a chance, Michelle, look at this. I'll send you like what it's called. Maybe you can download it.
But who's doing the Simon Says? I don't know who's playing Simon.
You are. the clown is.
I got the impression it was going to be Gitchy doing it.
Gidgy is.
But she's not here.
All of you are.
So I don't know.
She'll be here tomorrow. Today's just a warm-up.
Okay.
You want to do a couple warm-ups? Like arm exercises. You could do that, or you know that butt connector you have? Just lift it up over your head like a dumbbell. That's easy enough.
There's your headphone warning.
That's a good idea. We should warm up now.
I don't know.
What do you
We'll
think,
see.
Michelle?
We'll see what happens tomorrow, guys. All I know is it's already way later than 2 hours. It's 12:17. And then we just stayed up pretty late yesterday too, didn't we? So I was, like I said, I was kind of happy to actually get this thing working. I know it's kind of just an antique, kind of cute, like piece of history.
What's the dumbbell? Yeah.
And now it works after I changed the cord. Some purists have got, ew, you put a modular cord on an antique. Ew. It's a working antique. I don't care if it's got a modular cord or not, as long as it works. That's all I care. Oh, so what? It's not totally perfect, though. No, it's not, unfortunately. It still has problems. It's heavy. This thing probably weighs about 5 pounds just by itself. This thing's heavy. This is
Can
a
you
heavy.
lift it over your head?
Very heavy. I don't know. It's not the dial so much that's heavy. It's not light, but it's definitely this part up here is heavy. The carbon capsule microphone in here isn't
Michelle,
too bad.
can you lift that thing over your head?
Huh?
Can you lift it over your head?
That's one.
Woo!
That's
All right, now
one.
do that. Do it 9 more times, Michelle. 9 more times, girl. 1.
Yeah.
9 more.
You're not
Come on.
doing it.
Be quiet, old
I
toy.
was doing it.
Yeah, that's my favorite scene from the Green Acres is when Carmelito's sitting at the switchboard. Hey, pull your plug. Yank. You guys gotta have a sense of humor sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You all need to
working
have
out your
sometimes.
working out your arms while you're sitting here talking would be helpful too. You know. What do y'all think?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. While you're talking to us, you could be doing curls.
How many people are actually watching right now? I have no idea, Loom. No. Well, we've said quite a few of them anyway.
We got the weekend coming up. We got to go hard.
Well, we were up to about 17, it looks like, at one point. No. 13. All right, down to 9. So, sounds to me, guys, like it's time to see you tomorrow morning. Anybody want to say anything before we go?
Friday night.
Wear
Friday
something
fitness.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Yep,
Get
Friday fitness.
Friday fitness day tomorrow, Michelle. Get your comfy clothes on.
I'm
Ready
probably
to burn a little bit of a sweat.
I might just wear a pink top tomorrow. Or a
I'm
purple
gonna break
one.
up the dumbbells. You're gonna get your butt set out. We're gonna do some.
All right, guys. Besides that, anything else?
I guess
sounds
have a happy Thursday.
Goodness,
Michelle,
I
and
can't
everyone.
sit on a yoga ball. I try to sit on a ball, I'd fall off it. Yeah. All right, guys.
No.
So everybody, see you in the Discord chat.
Thanks for playing with your butt set on camera, Michelle. It was really hot. I enjoyed it.
It is, yeah, like I said, it is kind of really hot. I'm glad I got it working. It's very heavy though.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad your butt's working, Michelle.
This would make a hell of a mean club if somebody really wants to slug something with this thing. It really would hurt. You definitely would see stars and bells.
Oh yeah.
That's the original anti-theft.
Oh, you have Danny G in the chat.
Danny G in the house.
Danny G. Oh, she just came on?
Good.
Yeah, how you
in the chat.
doing? How you
She's in the
doing?
chat.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was wondering when you were going to come by. I am still interesting. When do you want to ever get together to do Oracle and Tarot card readings on YouTube, and maybe we can work on the other thing for Chaturbate separately. I'm still wanting to do
Yeah,
that.
Michelle really wants to do that suck off. Danny, she's really been wanting to do that suck off. It's good to see you, as well as everyone else. Yeah, but just as you're ending, Michelle, we gotta keep this going for a little bit. You know, we just got Danny G here. Yeah.
You use the cord to stay upright.
Yeah, you shouldn't end it yet, because she just came to see your live show, you know?
I think Danny G almost deserves a wrench. Why?
Oh, yeah.
Why not? Got a feeling we're working together on a few things.
So wrench her up. Give her that blue wrench.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I made Wiggy moderator instead.
Yeah, I was going to say, Wiggy.
Sorry, you don't like to be moderator. Okay, fine. Not my fault.
Alright, some people don't, you know.
Okay.
It's all good.
Be careful not to hit the wrong button and knock her off. Okay, there you go. So anyway, Danny G, when would you like to try to sit down and do a tarot card, oracle card reading for YouTube, and maybe on an evening show?
We're gonna get a nice cash pool prize going for the winner. Maybe Savannah. Well, we can get into that later. It's not as bad as you think, Savannah, but maybe you'd like to participate in it as well.
Sure.
You never know. The more the merrier. Nothing wrong with a little friendly competition. Just makes things interesting.
What are you talking about, Skynet? We're gonna get pet together. Yeah, we'll try. We'll see what happens, guys.
It'll be nice.
Remember I said I'll try anything at least once within reason. There always gotta be that little caveat within reason. I don't see why it wouldn't work. Ed said he wanted to be part of it. Yeah. I think more likely you should get your eyeballs. Because, you'll be asleep at 10 in the morning. You're not going to wake you up at 10 in the morning. That's not, for you don't need to. And he was still out of his gourd when he kind of woke me up around 4 in the morning. He was still fucking drunk as a skunk. Oh my God. He was really out of it. Jeez. I was kind of getting better. I was like, I'm still getting doo-doo-doo. I'm sorry. Oh, circuits are busy now. Please try your brain later. Thank you. 8605T. Beep. Oh, God, my brain is busy. I'm on YouTube, LOL. I'm not on YouTube. Yeah.
She's not a YouTuber, is what she's saying.
Yeah.
But you are now, Danny G. You do have
channel.
a YouTube channel. Everybody does.
Yeah.
No problem, Danny G.
There. I'll post it.
At least on my channel, we can do the tarot card and oracle card readings, and then Chaturbate, we could do something similar, a little more intimate, though. I don't know. Step down to his nakedness and just basically read tarot cards. I don't know. It's kind of hard to do it because we do collaborative stream, but I don't know how. See, this is the thing. I talked to Gidgy about this for a different reason, but with Chaturbate, can you use Google Meets and Chaturbate, or will they strike you? Because I don't know.
Why would they strike you? As long as you're both verified.
Yes, we're both verified.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I mean, I don't know why they would strike you.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we will.
You'll get her done.
So, anyway, Dana G, I just want to show you something. I finally got this butt set fixed. It It's an original telephone
Never
lineman's
gets old.
butt
I'm so
set.
immature. I'm sorry.
I had to replace the cord with a modern Chinesium modular plug-in, but otherwise it works. Got a good old standard pawl and ratchet rotary dial mechanism.
Wait, what's it called, Michelle? What kind of dial mechanism?
Yeah.
What kind of dial mechanism is it?
It's a standard rotary dial pawl and ratchet mechanism.
Oh, you said pull. I thought you said paw. I was going to say, I don't want to be in your butt.
PAWL.
Oh, Powell. Okay. I was going to say, I don't want to be in your butt. That scared me, Michelle.
Pooping on each other. What? Where?
Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, it's getting steamy in here. No pun intended. No
I don't
pun
know.
intended.
I didn't see any scat porn on Chatterbait. I didn't see any scat porn.
You need to bring it there, Michelle. Maybe it's time you bring some there, you know?
Right now, I'm bringing awareness about the hermaphrodite and the intersex. I'm not really so much worried about scat and water play.
What about awareness about intersex scat porn, Michelle? You could be like a huge commodity over there. Like you could be like the first.
Looks like you're playing with
hermaphroditic
lady bits when you were playing with that rotary.
What are those people called? Like the revolutionaries, like the trendsetter. You could be a trendsetter, Michelle.
I don't know what you mean by that.
I don't know if I'd be tuning into that, but
no, actually, though, the thing that's funny about these rotary dials is the fact is that most people don't realize it is an asynchronous digital pulse. 10 pulses per second. It's digital, ones and zeros. Don't everybody thinks about it. Early telephones were mostly analog, but the dialing was digital. Ones and zeros.
Yeah, but what if you need the star key or the pound key, Michelle? You couldn't use the rotary phone. There's no star or pound on it.
Yes, you can. In fact, if you flash the switch hook 11 times, a lot of phones will see that as a pound. And if you flash the switch hook 12 times, you see it as a star.
Really? Okay.
Yes. And my phone and my in-house phone system works exactly the same way. So if I had a phone that could dial an 11 or 12 pulses within the 1 second, I could actually get a pound and a star.
Well, what if you don't have that option though for the pulses? That's what I'm saying. How could you dial a pound or a star?
Well, I don't know what to do is you could flash the switch hook if you're good with counting.
Oh, flash the switch.
Just count it real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So I have to just show my penis to the phone really fast? Like you're saying I have to flash the phone and then it'll consider that a star or a pound? If I just flash it?
For example, if I was to dial...
Way over your head. Never mind, Michelle.
I can demonstrate with the regular house phone.
I think I understand, Michelle. I think I get it, Michelle. I think I get it. I think I understand it now. You just gotta be really quick. You just gotta be really fast. I get it. When flashing, you just gotta be very fast.
No scat, water play, blood, puke, or sleeping is allowed on Chatterbait. Sleeping? The last one sounds interesting. Sleeping? But then again, why would you want to sleep on Chatterbait? But I can sort of see the other reasons.
Maybe people want to watch people sleep and then get like the morning wood as they're sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, they don't want snoring either, right? You gotta sleep, you might snore. I don't know. This is kind of strange.
Strange. Dropping.
Sleeping could be rape. What?
What? It's a bit extreme. I mean, it could happen while you were sleeping, but I would assume that you would wake up at some point.
I mean, the sleeping part I can kind of see to a point. Like, are you afraid of people snoring?
What do you think of your chatterbait?
Report it. Ew, they're snoring.
Do you like it? Do you enjoy it?
I've heard something about that term, but I don't know much about it, though.
I don't think she heard just Savannah. Michelle.
What's that?
Savannah was asking, what do you think about your chatterbait, and do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I do it. I do enjoy doing it. I have, and like I said, I'm definitely going to be demonstrating my new breast pump when they come.
So let me ask you this, Michelle. So say somebody brand new to the platform said, you know what, Michelle, I was thinking about chatterbait, but I'm not quite sure if I should do it. What would you tell that person?
Just watch it first and see what's going on, and then get an idea what's going on. Like Ed actually asked that question to me. I said, "Why don't you look and see what they're doing on chatterbait?" I mean, they even have people doing news stories on chatterbait. It doesn't always mean sex. I mean, you can have like one person is doing the news clothed and like you would be doing on YouTube, but they're doing it on chatterbait instead.
So are they naked doing it? Is that the difference? Or?
Yeah, well, they could do naked too. Either one. Neither one. Never mind my ties painted on me with watercolors.
Do they do it naked on chatterbait, Michelle? Why would people do the news on chatterbait? Are they fully clothed? Or like, is there anything?
Why was people doing rifle shows on Pornhub? The same reason, because it's another platform that they can use to promote themselves, and that's why. It's
kind of a sexual thing, Michelle. I mean, people get really turned on.
Yeah, I know, but it's like I said, it's like the gun videos that ended up being on Pornhub. It's like
some people get really turned on by shooting guns, Michelle. So so it's kind of erotic. So I mean, I kind of get that. Some people get really turned on when they're shooting a gun.
Well, some people get excited when something is cold, hot, and cylindrical.
Michelle, I'm not trying to be rude here, but I've never gotten an erection from watching like somebody getting shot on the news or like just some fire.
I know. I agree with you.
Or Congress or any type of political thing. I mean, I'm just saying, like, what makes it sexy? You got to have some type of sexy aspect to the news. Like maybe like the weather woman's like, oh, it's gonna be a really wet day, and then just someone throws a bunch of water on her while she's wearing a t-shirt, or she just gets really wet, or you gotta have some kind of aspect to it if it's gonna be on chatterbait. It's got to be somewhat sexy, right?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's in a way it's just another social media platform, but just with a twist of the sex part of it. And some people they see it like, okay, well, I'm not even gonna bother to do that. I'm just gonna do the social media thing on chatterbait, and only it's gonna be for 18+ people. At least they hope. Of course, when you click on it, it says, "Are you 18+?" It's a simple yes or no question. So how 14-year-old couldn't click on it and say, "Yeah, I'm 18," even though they're not,
Right.
Come on. You remember you told me about your story about when you were a kid and you had Spice for cable TV channel, right? You thought that was a cooking channel.
Yeah, I thought it was a cooking channel, and I went to go turn it on, and there was like a bunch of women.
You're cooking, right? It wasn't what you thought they were going to be cooking.
Fooled me. Fooled me, Michelle. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was like a cooking channel. It said Spice, so I turned it on, and far from it.
Exactly. That's chatterbait because they have the least amount of censorship. I'll give you that. Yeah, I kind of got mad when they showed the Erdani Studios webpage with the model showing the different ears. And I was like, wait a second. Well, okay, I kind of got it, and then I kind of didn't. I was like, part of me was like ready to go tell the moderator, excuse me, this is a website that sells ears. Those are models wearing the ears that they sell. Well, they said, oh, they're supposed to show actual people. Okay, I'll go there. I was like, I'm not going to go through and argue with this. I said, fine, I'm sorry. No problem. But, of course, everybody always said, ew, also, you're trying to make money out of somebody else's site. Don't you realize you have to use our tokens? I'm sorry, I don't think Donnie Studios uses charity tokens. I wish they did, but they don't. But I love elf ears. Well, Danny G, why don't you buy a couple pairs? I got my smaller ones on right now. You can see my smaller ears. These are my smaller ears. They're not the big ones like I wear sometimes. These are my smaller ears instead. I have big ears and I have smaller ears.
Which ones do you like better, Michelle? The bigger ears or the smaller ones?
I like the bigger ears in some ways. They're easier to sleep in. These ears are a little more of a challenge to sleep in. I slept with them on last night.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Savannah.
Oh, I was going to say, they look nice on you, Michelle.
Michelle wears them, they're hot. Yeah. Thanks.
Do you wear the adhesive with those ones, Michelle, or do you just slip them on?
Yes, you use a little bit of spirit gum or prosthetic adhesive to hold them in place. Oh, while we're at it, did you hear about it? And this has been in the news a few times about the teacher in Canada that has Z-cup boobs, prosthetic boobs. Z-cup prosthetic boobs.
Candy says she's gonna get some.
Here's my big ears. These are the big ones. These are my big ears. Everybody knows my big ears. I see them on occasionally. But these are the only pairs left in this existence. Unless Dimitri opens up and makes no ears. These are the last of the ears. That's why I don't wear them all the time. These are like endangered species right now. Unless Dimitri comes back and gets his production plant going full line in Kiev. So, gotta protect the ears. They're endangered species, This is the glue I'm talking about. This is the adhesive I use. This FDA approved. This is designed for prosthetics. So you can use these to hold the ears in place. And
so you can get like a lock box and put those in there, or some type of like fire retardant box, and so that way they're protected. Like a safe. You get like a safe or something for the ears.
Oh, what are you suggesting I do? Get a safe deposit box at the bank?
No, one for your house, like a lock box or something, so you can put the ears in them to keep them safe, keep the mold safe in case you need to replicate them.
Yeah, she did say she could do that.
Yeah, send them off to Seasons.
Oh yeah, the Twilight elf ears, the biggest ones they make, have an underwire behind them to prevent them from sagging. Those are the biggest Aerodynamic ears they make. Is $100 a pair.
They must be big if they need an underwire.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Imagine them things flapping in the wind.
You remember the night elves in World of Warcraft? Those big ears they have.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the Twilight ears are for. This for those people who play the night elves. The ones with really big ear look. Yeah. Now they have underwire so that they don't sag. It's cute. It's like $100 a pair. It's like, wow, that's expensive.
Better last a
while. Your ears get sore wearing them?
Michelle Savannah asks,
do my ears get sore? No, they don't.
While wearing them.
Unlike the old Wuchi ears I used to have. I used to have another pair of ears from another company called Wuchi. With these headphones on, those Wuchi ears were excruciating. Because the way they were designed, they would just feel like I don't know why. They just felt really funky with these headphones. But these don't seem to have these problems.
So is that the type of ear or the company? Coochie? Is that
Wuchi? That's the name of the company. WOOCHIE. Wuchi.
And it must be like a toy company or a costume company or something.
Cosplay company. Yeah.
I couldn't imagine wearing them all the time like you do. Your ears must be very seasoned to the ears. I imagine maybe
the first
they were
difference
probably sore.
is that they hook the opposite way. These hook back. Those hooked frontward. Okay, so they would be like this. So the ear would be hooked up a little bit in the front.
Michelle, I know you really want elf ears. Why don't you just wear them for a long period of time until the skin infuses with the actual elf ear? That way, like, they're permanent. You know, like if you wear an earring too long, like the skin will just start growing around it. Like,
well,
you
you
need
know,
to do
that has
let them
unfortunately
infuse
has
together.
happened, and I don't think it would happen with prosthetics like this. But there's a story about there's some people that are morbidly obese, and these morbidly obese people like start to melt into the couch.
Oh wow!
What
Like
happens
they
is the couch, their skin grows around the fabric of the couch.
What? No way.
Yeah, no what?
They
It's a
sit
real
there?
deal. Just like one woman who lived her entire life for many years in the bathroom, her ass actually melted in with the toilet seat.
Wait! Why did she live in a bathroom for so long?
I don't get that either. I guess she was afraid of coming out of the bathroom for some reason.
Really?
It doesn't make any sense. But anyway, for the case of the people who actually they have them on the couch or in bed, it's because of bed sores, basically. The pressure sores. The skin.
There's no. But Michelle, there's no possible way this lady sat on the toilet for so long that it infused. Like she had to.
Oh
take
yes,
a shower.
you can
at
pull
some
the story
point
up.
in time.
It's on Brew. It's on the Brew channel on YouTube.
Or somebody
Look
sitting
it
on
up.
a couch, you think like they'd stand up or be turned or. Wow,
No,
that's
she
amazing.
just sat. That's all she did. Just sat on the toilet. She ate dinner in there and everything.
Oh no, that's terrible.
And
Did she die
I'm not
on the
lying.
toilet?
It's a
Like
true
Elvis?
story. Just look it up. It's on Brew.
I
On the
believe
Brew
you,
channel,
Michelle. I definitely believe
BREW. You can't miss it.
No, I believe you,
Woman's butt fused, stuck to toilet seat.
just boggles my mind. I believe you, Michelle. It just completely
It
boggles
sounds
my
hard
mind
to
that she didn't
believe,
stand
but
up
actually
like in
it's
that whole
related
period
to
of
the
time.
concept called pressure source. That's what it is. It's all related to pressure source. It's very common more with morbidly obese that say lay on the couch or dive in all day, and they
YouTube
get
as
pressure
well,
sores.
okay.
And then what happens is under the pressure sores, or when you're laying against something long enough, the skin dies off, and then it sloughs off, and then
I'm
the
not
body
even gonna ask
starts
you. You already
making
know
new
the
skin.
answer.
It's mixing in with the fabric of the couch. Really gross.
Terrible. Like that. I just what boggles my mind though, Michelle.
Wait till
is
I'd
that-
love to. I will post it. I will look the story up for you again,
I can't watch
and
it.
I'll put it on the Discord in the news section. Because last time I shared an old channel from another channel, from I think it was from the same company, Allied Federated Media, I got blocked for months. So I'll just go post a link to it. I know that. I get it. I get it.
I don't believe they didn't stand up to take a shower, or they had to have standing up at some point in time. Well, how could they just be out stuck on that toilet for so
Yeah.
possibly long? They had to have stood up. Like it just boggles my mind, Michelle. It boggles.
I think it's just, that could be the cartilage being pinched. It was definitely with the ears on top of the ears, on top of these things, on top of those things. It was definitely a major all the way with the headphones. Yeah, definitely. But these ears don't have that problem, and the other ears I just showed you don't have that problem either.
Michelle, I know you want to kind of leave your mark on the world. And Michelle, I feel you should get in contact with Guinness and try and get the world's record for most pairs of elf ears worn at one time. You put one pair on and just start stacking them up. stacking
I
them up.
don't know who would have that
It's a
one.
world. No, you would. You would be the first one to have it. You would be the first one to set it, and then people would be trying to beat you, and that's something you could do. You could get in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most pairs of elf ears worn at once.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So what I want to do, because it's running late, Angie, all I'm going to do is get ready to wrap it up. I will pull the
Fair enough.
article or the
I
video
need some
up from YouTube and
fucking
post it on the Discord so you can read it and brew. It's really kind of weird.
It
But
is.
also, if you are, there is other stories about it that people who work with the morbidly obese have also talked about as well. I'm talking about people who lay on the couch all day. They just, their butt starts to get pressure sores, and then they skin dies right underneath their ponderous weight, and then they end up basically melting into the couch or merging with the couch. We are one. Yeah, you're one, right? Not good. All right, so for the panel, everybody, Savannah, Paul, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at normal time.
For Fitness
Michelle.
Friday.
All right, bye,
Yay.
guys. Yep.
Take care.
Have a wonderful day.
You have a nice day now.
You too, Michelle.
I'll let you talk amongst yourselves. Bye for now.
God bless.
Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna look, Janice G, I'm gonna find a video link, I'm gonna post it in the Discord. There's no saying on this channel, which is not really my new here, it says prove it or it didn't happen. So, I will post the article. I saw it on Brew. I thought that was really amazing. I did post the one about the, gaming chairs like this chair that have caused the high pressure cylinder underneath to rupture or fracture because of fat people. You realize that there's a high pressure cylinder that you're sitting on, get what's called gas shock, and some of the cheaper ones are poorly designed and they can rupture and do all kinds of nasty stuff. Yeah, no one likes that. Yeah, no one wants to have a metal rod up their ass. No. Alright, guys, let's get ready to wrap it up. Let's get this out on the air. I will post a link on the Discord so you can all see it. Until then, until tomorrow, or maybe we'll play some game later on today. Let you guys go and have a good day, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. This is like a 16-inch grinder. Hope you're hungry because you're going to be eating a lot of it. No. I don't need them. Why would I want to have to put money
Well,
into
I know you don't need it. Well, because you might want big whoppers.
These are the real deal, baby. These are real.
But you wouldn't want, you've seen Rosie. I mean, they're massive.
I know. I know. But then again, we also see, like, other people that got those things. And what happens is after you get to be a certain age, everything sags. And of course, we have the tools of trade, the fame, the calendar, the clapper. Let's call the spirits back real quick.
Gauntlet 1 versus fight.
how we take care of those pests.
Ow! Oh, that's gonna hurt. All right. And thank you very much for watching. Stay out of trouble, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning, normal time. Yep. Okay.